Actually, we're here already.
Pastor with Parkside Bible Church for
It
today's
is the
invocation.
pre-race ceremonies, y'all. Already. Gotta learn to do better than that.
Almighty God, we thank you today for your kindness toward us and giving us a beautiful day to enjoy this sport of racing. We ask by your grace and favor that you would protect the drivers, their crews, the event staff, and the fans today. With the events of last weekend, Lord, we take a special moment to ask that you would unite our country to reject hatred and violence, and may we pursue peace. And finally, we ask that you would turn hearts to you, knowing that true peace can only be found in you. May God, you alone, get the glory in everything done today. We ask all this in Jesus' powerful name and by the power of your Spirit. Amen.
Now to perform our national anthem, national recording artist
USA in the
Renee.
chat, y'all.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming.
Green flag for the Xfinity Series is just around the corner. We'll get the engines fired here at the Brickyard. Back on the oval next.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Sorry, I gotta start pumping up that time. They do the national anthem right around 2:15, so I'll have to start bringing that up there. Sorry, I'm trying. I'll get it there in a second. But appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hitting that like button. Let's get to 100 likes pretty quick and have some fun today. Thank you so much for being here. Over 200. We're gonna bring you the fun and games of all the stuff today. We're bringing the live cams, the battle cam, the aerial cam, whatever it comes to offer. We got 3 in-car cameras as well today. So hopefully we can get this going here. But appreciate all the love. Very qualified 10th. That's right. So thank you guys so much for all the love. But what's up, Doug? What's up, Samson? What's up, Ricky? What's up, Karen? What's up, Suzanne, Bronny, David, Daniel, Steve? Let's see, Terry's here as well. Bronny, Carl, Rod, Wagon, what's going on? John, what's up? Enrique, as always, here. What's up from Brazil? Go NASCAR. Eva, what's up? Brianna, what's up? Everybody, NASCAR boy, what's going on? Boogity, boogity, booty. He said he won't be here, but we'll try to boogity, boogity for you. RV, Chuck, and Jamie, thanks for becoming an MVP member earlier. Ovo was here earlier as well. So thank you guys so much for everything. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and let me see if I can get these NASCAR cams up here. 1 second, y'all, as I try to get that up here for you guys. Don't do it live. Let's see. Oh, that's not going to work either. All right, so I'll bring this back over here. We'll get the cams up here. Hello, Seal, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Let's see. Where's the cams? Come on, cams. Nothing live yet. Everybody have the cams up yet? Have the live cams up yet? I have not been able to get it up there. 223 of us here. Let's see if we can get a big field. The 2 Ford is going to lead us down to the green flag today. We'll be going to MRN radio as well for our green flag restarts. And I don't see any cameras up yet for them. So hope everybody, Mr. Dog, what's up? Good to see everybody. Appreciate it. Cameras are working here. Okay, so I just gotta, for some reason it does that. I don't know why. Live, NASCAR live cams. NASCAR live cams. In-car camera. There we go. There we go. So see how this goes. Let's go to the battle cam. Let's see how this looks. Oh, interesting battle cam in the corner. 3 cameras today, and 2 of them are calling drivers. Awesome. All right. Got the camera up. Got it going. I'll have MRN. I listen every week, and PRN as well, Ricky says. All right, so I don't know if this battle cam is going to be good. At least we get to come and start finish line, I guess.
Xfinity Series races at the Brickyard like Kyle Busch, Brad
The best
Keselowski,
things in
and
life come
William
in
Byron.
twos.
Who
Two
adds
scoops
their
of ice
name
cream,
to that
2
list
thumbs
today,
up.
Kim Kuhn?
Well, for Jesse Love, Marty, racing at the Indy Oval has been a goal since he was a little boy. He's been to the Indy 500 4 times, and that really helped create his passion for this place. The first year he came was 2016.
Home smiles on the panel of Jesse
Duke
Love.
at the Indy 500. That was 2016. He was 11 years old, and he got to help push Alexander Rossi's car to the grid for pre-race. And then he watched Rossi go on to win the 500 as
Time to get the
rookie.
emojis going
Now,
here.
as a rookie himself, Jesse is hoping for big things today. He told me it doesn't matter what you're racing here, a stock car, an Indy car. This is a bucket list item, Dave.
Parker Kligerman's crew chief told him, buddy, in qualifying, we may have less downforce than anybody else. Get ready to hold on. Parker couldn't. The car was too free, and he climbed into the wall in turn number 1. So the car was
Samson.
damaged. They went back. They repaired it. Ultimately, the only piece that was replaced was the right front fender. Everything else was repaired. Even the decals were taken off the old car and put back on. Thank you, Pineapple. And Parker Kligerman will start shotgun on the field to get that much-desired victory at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He will have to work hard from the back of the pack today, Marty.
Steve, an interesting setup for the Xfinity Series teams today. A reduced horsepower package. Does that mean we'll see pack racing and drafting?
Well, you would think you would want to be in the draft to go faster, but even with reduced power and reduced top speed, it has not improved the handling.
Knew I
slipping
forgot to
and
do
sliding.
something on the
So it's going to be a
emojis.
balance. Do you drive good enough to draft? That will be the question.
It's on you as a crew chief to keep that track position all day long. It's time to go NASCAR racing on the oval at Indy once again. Let's get the engines fired here at the Brickyard.
And now for the most famous words in motorsports. On behalf of Pennzoil and Advance Auto Parts, please welcome Greg Phillips.
All right, first of all, we want to say a big God bless America. All right. Now the moment you're
Ricky, we'll figure it out.
Drivers, start your engine!
Let's go. Start your engines, baby.
Well, that's a wonderful sound that we hear. The drivers have started their
We're
engines.
ready.
You know, through the years, many things have changed here at this world-famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. At one point in time, this racing surface was 3.2 million bricks. Now, the only things left of those bricks is this yard of bricks right here at the start-finish line. Goes across pit road and out to where the fans can enjoy it too. Many changes, many traditions through the years, and in 1996, things changed to another tradition. After I won the Brickyard 400, my crew chief and I brought our team out here and bent down and kissed the bricks for the very first time. Some lucky driver and his team is going to experience that
Kiss the
right here
bricks.
this afternoon.
All right, if you weren't here for the qualifying stream we had, radio shows again for my man Mayor. Hope they can figure something out. Ricky says, okay, just wanted you to know I respect your channel. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. But you just being here every week and hitting that like button and sharing the stream out is awesome. That is the most helpful that you can be on this channel. Yes, giving to the channel is awesome too, but y'all being here every week is what triggers the algorithm. That's what brings it all here. So thank you guys so much for being here every week. We appreciate you, and we're ready to have some fun here. So just going to call the Brickyard 400 the Indy 500. So let me see who you got winning this thing. I got Justin Allgaier winning this. Let me see who you got in the chat. What's up, Holly? Good to see you. Let me see. Polly, what's up too as well from Australia? Good to see you. And our boy SVG, we'll see what he can do today. But let me see in the chat the algorithm. Yes, the algorithm is what throws. YouTube algorithm is what brings people to the chat, which YouTube shares us out to everybody's For You page. It is so, the subscribers and the likes are huge for a YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for everything. So let me see. Mayors, Holly, SVG. Ooh, look at that. Wouldn't that be something he could win here? I can't see the stickers today. I'm getting there, Samson. We're almost there. I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. But we'll get them, I promise you. Riley Herbst for BH on the front row. Those two Haas cars, Stuart Haas cars on the front row. Honored to the podium today. His experience at IMS should easily get him top 10, Stimmy says. I got Custer winning, dark horse pick, Allmendinger. So yeah, I got Allgaier is my pick, dark horse, Cole Custer. It's kind of a crappy dark horse pick, but whatever. Who y'all picking to win? Allmendinger for Karen. Hello, how are you doing? What's up, Albert? Good to see you. Your channel always first on your YouTube home screen. Awesome, Rick. Thanks so much. Richard, what's up, dude? Riley Herbst for John. Love the New Zealand 97-2. Thanks, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Kendrick, what's up? Congratulations on the marriage, or soon to be marriage, or whatever that was. That was crazy. But I like Fast Pasta here. He qualified in the top 10. Fast Pasta. Where's he at? Where's Fast Pasta? In P5. I love me some Fast Pasta as well. And I want to thank again. I know it was a couple weeks ago, but I want to thank Our Motorsports and Tom for giving us a great host in Nashville for all the love that weekend. It was awesome. So thank you again, Our Motorsports and Tom. We thank you. And coming up tomorrow, we have a big announcement that we'll be giving it away in Richmond. So keep track.
Alfredo, his best start of 2024 in his first start at Indy. The 5-car will start 5th. This small team doing
Fast Pasta, baby. P5.
This is actually their Nashville car, and Anthony told me they did not even rewrap it.
Hey, we saw that car.
Teams, they don't have a specific car for Indy or a specific Speedway car. Excited to see what they can do today.
I got a picture next to that car.
Burton will start 11th, and in P6 yesterday in practice, he knocked another half second off of it in qualifying. So 2 career wins for this guy. They've come at Talladega. That's a track where you've got to be aggressive, but you've got to time your passes, and that is going to be key at Indianapolis today. Marty?
And Dave, despite growing up in New Zealand, Shane Van Gisbergen knew all about the Indy.
He's your high school sweetheart. Nice. I'll go AJ Allmendinger and Chandler Smith, and I'll go Connor Daly for my dark horse. Connor Daly, uncle. SVG plays top 10. Fast Pasta. That's right, Rick.
Not of his own doing. And as we look at the last page, let's give a tip of the cap to Kyle Sieg. We have talked about how sketchy these cars are today. Sieg nearly wrecked his car in qualifying.
And in lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr.
Even though they start towards the back today,
I'll have that 3 in here in a second.
Which is a credit to this 23-year-old from Georgia. Now let's head upstairs to the 9th floor of the world-famous pagoda here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to the gentlemen who will call the race today, Rick Allen, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton.
Thanks, Marty. And Marty put it best, a dream come true. So many times when you come to this racetrack, sometimes it's as a spectator and you get to watch one of the greatest.
That's my dark horse pick, Fast Pasta.
Some of these drivers are here for the very first time. How does that feel when you're behind?
How many laps Xfinity doing today? 100 laps.
Well, you grew up watching the Indy 500.
Keep sharing the stream out.
Made with the IndyCar drivers and how big of an event that is. And
3 in-car cameras today. Allmendinger, SVG, and the lights are off on the pace car.
So that means it matters. The history, the heritage, all of those things.
Josh Berry for your dark
make it a
horse.
big event.
Nice.
So you
Keep
want
hitting
to
that
win
like
the
button,
biggest
y'all.
races
Keep
of
hitting
the
that
year, and this is
subscribe.
one of them.
See if we can get a bunch of folks
For
in
over
here
100
today.
years, racing has happened at this facility, but not on the road course, on the oval. And that's why I think going back to the oval is so important and so valuable for these young drivers to think that you get to cross the yard of bricks that Foyt, Unser, these huge stars, NASCAR, Elliott, Gordon, Earnhardt. It's a long list. Where else have we seen such a melting pot of American motorsport?
The front row for this race is made up of Stewart-Haas Racing drivers. Cole Custer won the
I'm going with Dinger today. Nice one.
We'll start second. Let's dial him up on the radio, Jeff.
Hey, Riley, this guy's up in the booth. You with us?
Sir, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great.
Riley
We have air
Herbst.
conditioning. You don't have that luxury, but also we understand these cars do not drive very well. What are you expecting today?
I don't know, Burton, but first and foremost, I am just so proud of all the men and women at Stewart-Haas Racing for sticking with me and Cole through these tough, rough months and building us really fast cars to lock out the front row at Indy. But you said it best. I don't know. It's going to be a handful when we eventually get back in traffic, and we're going to have to be smart and try to figure
Might
out
be
where we
just
make
me,
some
but it's
passes.
possible to
Today,
balance the
we're gonna have
audio
to
a bit. Let's try it out.
Go kiss the bricks.
We talk about the history here and the heritage. What would winning this race mean to you?
I don't know, Jeff. Everybody says that Daytona is the biggest race, but every person around the world knows Indianapolis. This is the world speedway, so it's just an honor to get to drive around this place, let alone a chance to win here. So,
Bream, is that better?
It's a very special place to a lot of special people, and hopefully we can get it done today.
Good luck, buddy. We'll be riding with you.
You.
Pretty profound words there from a 25-year-old and Riley Herbst. Everybody around the world knows this racetrack. Before that green flag flies, let's get a few more stories, and we'll start with Marty.
Coming into the race, Rick.
All right.
Jones is 76 points below the cut line, but if you go through the garage
Those
area
Haas
this
cars are
morning,
looking good up
many
there.
people are
Custer and
saying
Herbst
this
and
driver
Berry.
from Junior
Yes, sir.
Motorsports might have
Let's
the
just
best
hope this
car in the
race
He has
won't be
finished
boring
top
as the
10
last
in
one.
Every race he's run here on the oval at Indianapolis. I asked him earlier this morning, what's been so good about this racetrack for you? He said, I don't know. I've always connected with this track, and he agrees. He truly feels like this might be his best shot of the year to get to victory lane, Kim.
Marty, for Chandler Smith, racing at the Indy Oval is, in his words, a dream come true.
Almost
Here's
done
his
with the
tweet from
emojis,
last
y'all.
night.
1 second.
It says, I fell in love with racing because of the Brickyard.
It was on
I might not
pictures.
sleep a wink tonight. Well, I checked in with Chandler. He said he didn't get much sleep. He said it felt like Christmas Eve. His mind was racing. But he told me growing up, anytime he would play any sort of racing video game, there were only two
Down
tracks
pit
he would
road.
ever choose to run. Homestead and Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Dave Chandler.
All right, sorry, Bream.
His dream here today.
Hopefully it'll get better.
Locked into the playoffs with 2 wins this year, but practice here, well, it was kind of crazy. A tire rub and on the splitter in practice limited his time. They fixed it. They changed the left front splitter, and he only got about 15 laps of practice.
Breed for the win, Mayor for the dark horse. Good job.
But it came around.
Isaiah said, that's what I said.
Let's
Let's just hope this race won't be boring.
That was good enough for 4th place. And Sam Mayer from Wisconsin, he too could win a dream come true this afternoon by winning at the Brickyard.
Thanks, Dave. All right, let's look at the particulars. This 2.5-mile racetrack. Steve, take us through the race analysis.
Yeah, we know how the famous racetrack and the shape, but it's going to be 100 laps, 30 laps stage 1 and stage 2, a 40 lap.
On my end, it sounds fine, but I don't
You can
know.
run over 44, 45, 46 laps on fuel. Pit road speed, though, is worth noting. 45 miles per hour. That's 10 miles per hour slower than any other races on the oval. We normally would see 55.
Those Chevrolets is going to go right around the Ford.
On the circuit, so we'll see if everybody can make.
All right, y'all, if you want to refresh, your emojis should be working now.
All right, Jeff, there are 7 races remaining before the playoffs get underway. Take a look at the playoff standings.
Yeah, well, you can see down there at the cut line, Sammy Smith.
Emerald is my dark horse. He's good here.
He has not been doing what we thought he would do.
I just think he could win. Like, I didn't think he'd be able to win coming out of the thing after his first race back.
He's got to go to the back. The 9 car of Jones, if he can win and he has a fast race car, that would shake this whole playoff standings up.
Marty.
Rick, speaking of drivers who will go to the back of the field, add Austin Hill to that list. He is up near the top of the playoff leaderboard.
Should work
they had
now.
to change a rear end gear after qualifying, Steve. That's why they're going to have to go to the back of the field. And just to make it clean, it's not a very wide racetrack here at Indianapolis. They figured while everybody was coming down pit road,
there you go. Emojis are in, y'all.
They would stop in their stall, let the entire field pass by, and then they would join at the rear of the field where they will start today.
Yeah, it's just a tall task. You know, 100 laps goes by.
All right.
In a hurry. I mean,
we're going to go to MRN radio for the restart, for the start of the race, okay?
To help your driver out. When you start at the back today.
Here we go. MRN radio. IMS radio.
Had to go to the back of the pack for different issues on their race car for sure. Jeff Hammond, the stages today ended at lap 30 and at lap 60. Lap 100 ends the race. That's certainly going to make for a lot of strategy as we're about to go racing here.
Yeah, we are. And again, we talked about the fuel mileage situation.
So no MRN or PRN. It's IMS radio.
As far as keeping up in the front group, keeping up.
We'll see how behind it is. Echo.
You're going to have to hustle from the flag.
All right, here we go. The field is now lined up, coming onto the front straight pace car. It makes that hard left turn onto the pit road, and we are about to have the green flag start.
That's not synced up like MRN is.
Pole-winning driver Cole Custer will start on the inside. To his outside is
let's go racing.
The green flag is out.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity. Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Third streak into turn number 1. Riley Herbst is going to hang it on the outside. Cole Custer. It's going to be Custer, though, with the race lead nosing ahead of Herbst. Everybody safely out of turn number 1.
Front row still side by side. The teammates going at it. Cole Custer will take the lead at the exit of turn number 2. Then it's Riley Herbst. Eric Almirola in that third position. Anthony Alfredo runs fourth. The field makes their way down that back straightaway with Cole Custer in the lead.
Cole Custer has started on pole 23 times in this series. He's trying to lead lap number 1.
Cole Custer.
Behind him, it was Riley Herbst. But now all of a sudden moving into the second spot is car number 20. That's Eric Almirola and all.
Oh, a spin mare.
The back of the field. The caution.
Oh.
We have a major problem here in turn number 3 parking lot.
Caution number 1.
Contact 1 now sits up towards the outside wall in between turns 3 and 4. Caution comes out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Sammy Smith.
Caution number 1.
Looks like Sam Mayer got the worst of that too. Sammy Smith's number 8 machine, a lot of damage on that one, Brad Gilly.
Yeah, that car is torn up. Sam Mayer having some serious damage.
Trying to see who was involved.
There too. Jeff, when you get
the
really
15.
Corners here with the very narrow
oh yeah.
Sammy Smith and Sam Mayer. Sammy Smith is tore up.
Making his second start in that A&M number 15. Bad luck for him.
Josh Berry pulling a Deegan. Oh, Josh Berry, man. Well, that's the day up for Josh Berry.
Also, Jeremy Clements with a ton of damage, so it looks like at least 4 cars involved. Sam Mayer got maybe the worst of this. Also, you talked about Josh
Amarola with the revenge factor.
That was triggered by
You're welcome.
Sam Mayer rolling up and getting into another machine, and at least 5 cars
AJ
involved.
Allmendinger.
And let's go down now to Rob Blackman.
At least Barry has tomorrow.
Jesse Love in that Richard Childress number 2 Chevrolet. Major heavy damage to the front.
Oh, Jesse Love too.
Right of that vehicle. The hood is also wrinkled up right now. The crew is giving it a look over, changing the tires on the right side for the moment, and also trying to get that hood back down in a position where they can at least push the way down into the proper position. But for the moment,
yeah, he did.
Love is parked, and this looks like this might be
Jesse Love.
Rich Nye.
Sam Mayer is done. He has moved the steering wheel. He is climbing out of the car. The number 1 Huck's Market Chevy.
Oh, Sam Mayer
is done with major.
That's your
damage.
boy, Holly.
He is already out of the car. And after starting 4th today, it's a very short race here in Indianapolis.
All right, Jeff Hammond, we've had the benefit of watching the replay about 4 or 5 times here. What did you see?
What I saw was 16 of A.J. Allmendinger passing Jesse Love on the outside. That aero package, I've been told, was a little bit free for these guys. It looked to me like he took
that was unexpected.
Air off of this 2 and around.
Let's see what the battle cam looks like.
So that's the breakdown there, and Sam Mayer also involved. It looks like maybe 4.
Love on the
see,
outside.
It's not only Deegan, car enthusiast.
Free for these guys, like he took the sport off of this.
We'll never hear the end of this, Barry.
And he came.
All right, so that.
And he came.
All right, so it looks like maybe 4.
Thanks, AJ.
You're in the Pennzoil. You're in the Pennzoil.
Oh, 1 second.
Covered by Progressive. So
this is the
the entire roof is crushed.
let's listen to it.
AJ didn't want to be there. It's almost like he had to go.
This is the battle cam.
First caution out in Indianapolis.
All right, so caution on the track. We have our first caution of the day, and we have a caution count now. So let me change that to what it needs to be. Caution count 1. This is the battle cam. There's Jesse Love. There's Mayer. No, that's Sammy Smith. Here comes the field. A good little shot of it. But appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. On the Go at CeeLo is our channel. And we're a caution on the track. There's our caution counter here. So you guys know now how many cautions are out. And there's first caution of the day, caused by a big wreck. And we'll be lap 3 here. We're going to honor Dale Sr. coming up here any second here when they cross the finish line. So I really don't like this battle cam. So I think we're going to stay with Ariel. Who's on there? Let's see. We got Allmendinger, Chandler Smith, and SVG. None of them are in the top 10 right now. So let's go stay with the aerial cam and go from there. What's up, Billy Voles? Good to see you. Holly says, thanks, Dinger. Appreciate it. No, Allmendinger is in the top 10. Yeah, he's still not as high as I want. I want him to be up there in the... If we're going to have an in-car camera, we're going to do it like down front there. But we'll stick right here with the aerial cam on the thing tonight. CeeLo, you usually have camera volume a little louder, very hard to hear this week, okay? Row number 1, they're under caution. Just going to bring that up. See if that'd be able to hear. Well, number 1 they're under caution, so you really can't hear anything. Of course, you can hear that, though. So this is the aerial cam off of NASCAR.com. These cameras anybody can watch. I can tell this race is going to be a little wreck fest. Battle cam not good at the beginning of the race. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just stay on the aerial cam here. But these cams are on NASCAR.com. Anybody can watch these cams, so anybody can watch them. You just can't hear the scanners. We'll listen to those scanners. But there's only 3 cameras, in-car cameras today that we can listen to. So, all right, let's do it. Every lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. right here on our channel. And once again, on lap 3, we're under caution. Let me see those 3s in the chat as we redeem Dale. 3s in the chat. 3s in the chat. 3s in the chat as we honor you, Dale Sr., the real MVP, right here on the Go at CeeLo at the Indianapolis Raceway. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh my God. That was yesterday. Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Now the bottom lane's rolling right here.
The 3s.
Mayor's thinking about going to the bottom, decides he can't, and now AJ is up there 3 wide. Contact.
Thank you guys.
They just all happened really quickly. You know, sometimes, Steve, these wrecks happen, and it's hard to say it was that person's fault, right? I mean, just everybody trying to get in line. And again, we talked about this low horsepower package. Big push on the inside line because they were drafting. Just a very odd-looking wreck.
The whole cadence.
So many Ks in the subs that follow rules only.
To your point,
a few bad ones.
You know,
we're good, though.
It's just a wreck.
Thank you, mods, for helping out. Thanks for watching.
Like to me.
We try to keep it fan-friendly. Also, YouTube doesn't like us using bad language either. So Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, Al Geyer. Oh, Al Geyer's involved.
He got in that.
12 cars involved in this. They hadn't completed a lap yet.
Well, Al Geyer was involved, but he didn't get hit, so that's good. New viewer, fan already. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate you being here. This is how we do things on Saturdays and Sundays. Ever since NBC has come around, we have been doing in-car cameras all season, but since NBC has come around, they have given us this lovely aerial cam and battle cam that we've gotten to watch. Like I said, all of this is not the broadcast you're watching. This is off of NASCAR.com, and anybody can watch these things as well. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Why do you have this stupid roll package today? I guess I don't want it to be a boring race, Rick says. Yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens. Not that many people there either. Oh, there's downtown Indianapolis right there on the shot on the outside. How close it is. Look at that golf course in the middle of the track. Uh-oh, house fire. Someone smoking something or burning something? House fire? Maybe not. But thank you guys for the threes. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 17,300 on our subscribes. And we're trying to go for 200 likes on a Xfinity stream. And we're going to go back to IMS radio for the start of the race again. Seems like all you have to do is finish good, not wreck. Exactly, Knox. Exactly. Put some good shots from downtown over top of the... That's probably a bonfire. Maybe. There's downtown Indianapolis. Zooming in on it. Can you replay the wreck? I missed it. I can't do that. We can't do replays. One thing we cannot do. This is all live. Live cameras. 3:45 a.m. in Australia. Tuning in to the broadcast and the stream. Thank you, Best Stuff Media. Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see what Battle Cam's got going on since Aerial Cam is showing downtown pictures. And there will be commercials when we switch cams. That's the way for free cams. That's what you get when you have free cams. You got to watch the commercials. So it is what it is. Burning down the track and another one bites the dust. So this is the battle cam. Not good on the restarts though.
Only rewards. Trade points in for free tickets.
How bad is Barry's car? I think he's done. Best Stuff Media says thanks for streaming live. You're welcome. Owen, what's up? Good to see you, man. Good day, USA. From Owen in Australia. SVG has a great position early in the race.
As we look down on Speedway, Indiana here, and this historic racetrack, beautiful area. The uniqueness of this racetrack are their home.
9:45 for me.
The street here
awesome.
in Georgetown, which is right across the street from the racetrack. So nestled right into the neighborhoods here in Indianapolis. As we take a look at the playoff standings and the points.
SVG on top of that.
A couple cars already out. Not a big deal for Sam Mayer. He's got 2 wins already, so it's not going to hurt him in that sense.
Yeah, but Sammy Smith, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, it's a completely different look than it was just about 5 minutes ago.
Kim, how about the guy who is supposed to be driving the 15 right now?
That would be Josh Berry, looking for some extra seat time this weekend.
Josh Berry.
Won't get much of that. What happened?
I was trying to watch the replay in there. It looked like Sam got 3 wide middle and got loose, and we all stacked. We couldn't see. We're all piled on top of each other and couldn't see, and kind of stacked into it and wrecked.
Who out of the race? Looks like Josh Berry for right now.
Obviously disappointing start. We had a good qualifying effort being in the top 10.
Sam Mayer.
This was in the wrong spot there, wrong time. So just want to thank everybody at AM Racing and Clutch Vodka for having me these last couple weeks. I hate we didn't get results that we should have, but the car was pretty solid in practice and obviously qualified well. I was excited to see how we did today.
That's Josh Berry. We'll see him tomorrow in the Cup race.
Yeah, wanting to get a little extra track time, and it was about 3/4 of a lap is all he was able to get in the Xfinity Series.
It not only hurts him in trying to get ready for tomorrow's race.
Lap 6, first stage is 30 laps, y'all. 30 laps.
The reason they had Logano and Josh Berry in that car is to give an evaluation. Hey, what do we have? What do we need?
It won't be Mayer to wreck him this week. That's right. SVG got wrecked by Sam Mayer.
That live fire, pit stops, all those kind of things that you need to see with a guy like Josh Berry driving your car.
Yeah, we'll set the stage for the 2024 for AM Racing. They had Haley Deegan for the majority of the season. They agreed to part ways. So to your point,
hopefully this race is not under caution the whole entire time, because it's a long, big racetrack.
What about the 27 and Jeff Burton?
Rick, quickly on that 15 car, I saw Matt Lucas on the way out, the crew chief for the 15, and he said, yep, when we signed up for this, just shook his head.
Bubba Wallace needs track time like
Jeff
Deegan
had his luck
really
either.
needs a job.
The crew asked him once he got back out there, hey, how is the steering? Is it straight? He goes, no, it's about 2 inches to the right, which is not good. They're asking him to live with it for now. He just came back down pit road. I'm going to go check with them again, see if they made any progress on that, and we'll listen in for Jeb. But it's going to be, he said it was so far off, he felt like he was going to blow a right front. So they've got to make that right before they go green here. Kim?
Dave, the other driver that's being asked to live with it would be Jesse Love in the 2-car. No right front fender all the way back to the door.
Larson's got the in-car camera tomorrow, so we can't show any Larson cameras.
You also have the hood bumped up. I know you can feel all that.
That's a bummer.
Do your best. Danny said if you can get tucked up behind someone and draft as best as you can, that's going to be the only solution I can really offer you.
Let's go.
Yeah, remember, in this generation of NASCAR, years ago.
That's got to be a bummer to wreck out on lap 1.
You're not allowed anymore. None of those repair parts and pieces. You could really just use tape. You could tape the fender back together if it was still there, but obviously just damaged too much. And back to the
Jesse Love's got a bunch of
Ward Burton. If
tape on the front.
I'm sorry, Jeb.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long race. You're right, Debbie.
That would be a story.
That would be a story. So if the right front,
that's right.
Bent,
it's like the super speedways.
The parallel
right around the back
tires is messed up. That's a problem. If just the steering box itself is bent.
Lord, another
arm where both tires are turned to the left.
Lights are not off on the pace car again.
The concern is these long straightaways wear those front tires if they're towed in or towed out. So definitely something they're going to have to work on.
Here comes the choose as far as the inside or outside line. And
for tomorrow, note that 4 out of the last 8 races have won from the front row. Nice, good stat there, Reese's Cup.
What happened? What started that? What can you tell us from your seat?
That's a Grand Larson, yeah. So no Larson camera tomorrow since they're showing him on YouTube. Here's Sam Mayer.
Just trying to give room, and there wasn't enough room to my inside. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. Okay. Frustrating. Obviously, a really crappy way to kind of go into the off weeks like that.
These cameras,
that's a bummer to watch right there. But our car's fast Xfinity tonight. That's all you can really do. Huge thanks to Hugs for coming on board this weekend. Too bad it got cut short.
When you said that's stupid, specifically, what were you referring to?
That entire situation. We should not have been 3 wide going in there for absolutely no reason on the first lap. The guy on the outside is the first one to say, don't be too aggressive going like that, and then does that. And then the car on the inside is my teammate, too, so that's frustrating.
That was great work by Kim to kind of understand, because as I listened, I'll be honest, I wasn't quite following it all as well.
All right, we go back to IMS radio for the restart.
We will be in the restart zone, the original dropping into the green flag, not technically a restart.
Took out both your picks.
By Geico. The Geico restart zone, I think, might get a big workout today.
I'm going to start under
the field is
a commercial here on the cam.
They are
so
just exiting the short chute. The pace car has them lined up 2 by 2. Cole Custer is on the inside, and he will lead this field as they exit.
Yeah, he's got 2 wins.
Pace car soon to go off. Riley Herbst is right next to Cole Custer. We are ready to go back racing here in Indianapolis.
Initial start of the race with the Stewart Haas Racing teammates out front. Cole Custer chose.
All right, here we go. Green, green, green.
Here we go. Green flag. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go racing, boys.
Right on the gas.
I did 2 knocks.
Nose to nose. It is Cole Custer, Riley Herbst as they head to 1.
Plenty of pushing and shoving into turn number 1 as Andy Alfredo throws a block about 2.
So there's a little behind.
Stay side by side for the race lead. Cole Custer on the bottom. Riley Herbst sticking it hard on the outside.
Second burst, same as the first. The teammates will make their way through turn number 2. This time side by side, and Cole Custer will take the lead, but not so quick. Riley Herbst will get a nice run out of turn number 2. The teammates side by side with the machine of Eric Almirola looking to the inside.
And in turn number 3, this time by, as it is Almirola right now that has the lead. Cole Custer is
nice block by Custer.
And now Riley Herbst comes his way up front. But Herbst up front. And
it's
now
Brennan
Custer
Jones.
to his inside. side.
Cole Custer looks to the inside, down below the white line. Custer side by side with Herbst, but it's Herbst in the lead. Custer died.
It's a dragway.
Hey, they made it all the way around.
Front straightaway. Cole Custer in the 0-0 has the advantage.
Look at Riley Herbst.
Eric Almirola.
Riley Herbst just got freight train down the front straightaway. He's hung on that outside line. Custer takes the lead. Almirola second. Brandon Jones digging hard, trying to take third.
And Brandon Jones will take a look to the inside of Riley Herbst.
There he is, leader. Let me see those 0-0s in the chat.
Turn number 2. So it's Cole Custer in that battle with the two drivers making their way down to turn number 3.
Custer got very quickly down to the bottom of the racetrack. Now starts to
Oh,
swing it high
look at
again.
look at Fast Pasta. Let's go, baby.
It is Jones that has taken in that spot. The leader is Cole Custer into turn number 4.
He's opened up about a 4-car length advantage.
Go, Fast Pasta.
The shortster, a 4-car length advantage.
I see you.
Almirola, and then it's Brandon Jones, another 10-car lengths in third.
Riley Herbst just dropped all the way back to 5th. Cole Custer leads this race, followed by Eric Almirola as we complete lap number 10.
Yeah, boy, give Riley Herbst a ton of credit for hanging on the outside for nearly 2 laps. He gets back down to the bottom of the racetrack now, in that 5th position.
Keep on hitting that like button, trying to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. Pasta's cooking. All right, Anthony. Let's go. Come on. Let's bring in the NBC here, or USA.
Every lap, SVG says it's learning. He's trying to learn on the ovals.
Alfredo.
Here in that throttle application, his, a little bit of hesitancy and just trying to understand aero. AJ has to pick a lane here, 3 wide in front. I like the bottom.
Koffel learned a little lesson there. He thought his team
Fast Pasta.
Allgaier was going to roll up behind him and push him. Justin's like, yeah, I got the inside, buddy. Maybe 3 wide.
Come on.
Can't trust anybody.
Anthony Shrimp Alfredo. Almirola in P2. There's Herbst and Allgaier trying to battle for 5th. As Allgaier got around Carpool.
Carpool falling back to that 6th spot. Couple car lengths separating the top 2.
7-car.
11 of 30 laps complete. Pasta trying to toss the sauce.
There's Josh Williams in the 11.
Yeah, watch the 7-car. He made some really aggressive moves. He was really good in practice.
Surprisingly, he's doing that with the way his car looks too. There's Allgaier making a move on Herbst.
Now he's showing
for 4th place.
Spot, gets to that left rear quarter pounder. Now he drags him back, moves away from him to get away from the side draft. Marty.
After a couple laps, Justin Allgaier told Jim Pullman, his crew chief, much better.
Almost to 200 likes. We're going to go to 300 next. 97 Cobra, what's up?
Radio, Jeff, he said, man, these runs are so hard to build. If you get any momentum at all,
it's not there. He's on there.
You can just tell in drivers' voices, Jeff.
Hold on a second.
Fly as we're watching.
Well, they really are.
How'd I leave him off?
They've never run on a racetrack like this. They run it at Atlanta, but that's not.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. Hold on a second. That's 2 weeks in a row, Billy Balls.
There's a lot of learning going on. And Steve.
Oh, because he doesn't have a number. He doesn't have a car.
Pit road. My car's not doing what I need.
Hold on a second. I'll get him.
I got to tell you, the crew chief, what it's doing, so you can fix it.
A lot of question marks in the garage, though. As I walked the garage last night and again this morning, they wanted
Maybe
to
I
think
just
that they
forgot.
could just add some downforce, change the height of the back of their car, and that would add the grip. But the crew chiefs I talked to said even the cars that look like they have more downforce don't seem to be driving a whole lot better. So
yeah, I guess they don't have one. All right, hold on a second.
Garage, as we see the 2 of Jesse Love right in front of
one
this
second.
of Chandler Smith. Even without a right front fender, the 2 kind of making it work. He's back up to the 27th position. That's the 43 of Ellis right there on the outside.
Kim, what about
18 laps complete. Still leading Cole Custer.
On the grill. Nothing the team is too concerned about right now. The water temp's pretty stable. They asked him to try and get it off in traffic on the straightaways. That car, though, right now, AJ said when he's behind another car is sliding the right rear. And this team, they made wholesale changes
he doesn't have
overnight to that
a
race
picture
car
of his car this week.
He was
What's
so
up with that?
tight. He was on top of the racetrack. He felt nervous, in fact, that he was going to put it in the wall. He said he was holding his breath every time he turned the wheel. And so, again, major changes from yesterday to today. It seems to be paying off, Dave, as AJ runs in the 7th position.
Eric Almirola runs in 2nd position now, and when I talked to his crew chief Tyler Allen about their car today, he said we'll have it trimmed out a lot. However, Eric was really good in turn 2 and turn 4. I loved our mid-corner speed there, and you can't do that unless you're glued to the track a little bit. So it was really a balance. And Steve, you know this. You got to choose what your driver will be fast with, and when you look at those corner speeds, you want to be faster there so you can set up the leader.
Junior Motorsports now have a Twitter page? I know they do.
He doesn't believe.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can make the car have as much straight line speed, but if you have to get out of the gas more than the others in the corner, you just kind of erase that.
Last 6 final qualifying round for the ITT IndyCar Series has begun. Nice.
The battle right here. We saw that crash on the first lap, all the grass on the racetrack. Look at the grill. The
Who's in 30th?
It's just full of grass, and that does two things.
Sammy
Number
Smith.
One, it makes the engine run hotter.
SVG in
Number two,
13th.
it makes the car drive differently. So you got to get it cleaned off, or the.
All right, let's go down to an in-car camera. Let's go to Allmendinger in 7th.
Takes drag away and adds downforce. That's a great combination. Very few things can do that.
That's right. As long as the engine doesn't run too hot, I agree. Leave that on there.
Come on.
Almirola showing the experience.
Load.
We talked a lot about, the different setup between aerodynamics and horsepower, but it's still Indianapolis. Still these very challenging
commercial.
Eric Almirola has over 1,400 laps.
Knocked out the one.
Forget practice and testing and all the other things he was able to take part in as a cup driver. And I do think, even though the rules might be a little different, Jeff, all those laps have to help with the small details it takes to be good around here.
Right along with AJ Allmendinger.
How far he stays out before he gets to the bottom of the corner, right? That is actually, even though he's running faster lap times doing that, it's actually helping Almirola get clean air. Custer could actually close his entry up a little bit, take some of that air away from Almirola. It might make Custer go slower, but it would hurt Almirola to the point where...
This is AJ Allmendinger right along with him.
Almirola is clearly faster.
The Dinger in 7th spot.
Away from the pack. Allgaier running 3rd is 4.5 seconds behind these two.
And
they're not loading very fast today.
It could be a good idea to work together. So this is one of those tracks that even with the new pit road speed, there's some debate on whether you could pit under green right at the end of the stage and save a lap or not. It's kind of
Chandler
a Smith
Smith
working the math. But if these two can draft down the straightaways, work through the corner, you see that gap back to Allgaier, 4.6 seconds. If they can continue to extend that, Jeff, that kind of shuts that opportunity off to pit before the end of the stage. As we see the 81.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to refresh the cams because they're being crazy. Oh, they're back on.
I'm not going to make it back to pit road, so major issues for the 81 of Chandler Smith.
It's kind of a crappy.
He's not able to get to an access road, and that brings.
And we're under caution. Caution again.
So there'll be a restart, but Chandler Smith.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Chandler Smith was involved. Oh, yeah. Oh, beer. Oh, yeah. Trying to see.
That was an interesting battle between the 7 and the 9 and the 98, and it was interesting, Jeff, because it's almost like a mix of everybody having to work together. He came on the radio, Riley Herbst.
What's up, T-Van? Good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it down a little bit. Okay.
Together to stay as a group. So that was what they were trying to do. Now, the contact with him and the 9 may have not included that working together part, but it's almost like you have to find your partners on the track, Jeff. Stick with each other if you're going to make any progress.
USA hasn't shown it.
Yeah, Marty, and I think that interesting conversation about I'm better in the corners, they're better down the straights, and that's the trade-off, Steve, that you talked about. You can make your car less drag, go down the straightaway, but it's not going to drive as well, and Riley Herbst noticing that in the guys he's racing against.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
13 to go in the stage. So, the conservative route is to just stay out right here and run to the end of the stage, score your points, and come pit. But with the fuel window being right around, we'll call it 45 laps, and with these yellows, they're going to be able to run more than 45 laps. You could pit here and you don't need fuel again until the end of stage 2, which I expect to see everybody pit again as well. So, I don't know what Custer and Almirola might do. They probably would stay out, or Custer for sure, looking at those points. But there is an outside opportunity where I can make sense for pitting under this yellow. We'll just see if the crew chiefs opt to do that.
Little strategy move there. Let's see which drivers are on the move. Brought to you by Ashley Furniture. Since the start of the race,
I believe the 81 couldn't make it around the track.
Positions. Austin Hill, 22. Again, those two had to start in the back. Ryan Sieg, Benedetto, and Kyle Sieg.
Mike Hop, way too loud. All right, if I pull it away from me. How's that now? Is that better? It was right on top of me, that's why.
Chandler Smith bringing out this caution. Unfortunately, we heard from Kim at the start of the show that this is a dream. This was a dream for Chandler Smith to be able to race at this racetrack, and very unfortunate that it only lasted 17 laps.
Yeah, this is not the dream he was hoping for. Turned into a little bit of a nightmare.
No fuel pressure.
Really
Good, thank you.
He was just
what's up, Tom?
behind that wreck that stacked up.
Fast Pasta.
So,
he was in
what
5.
That wreck did though, when we the points, we have Sammy Smith and Ryan Sieg only a point apart, and we have seen time and time again that these points really come down to stage points. Who can run inside the top 10 at the end of each stage? So as we see the 00 looking to come to pit road, I think this is going to be a split decision about priority. Yeah, it looks like Ryan Sieg might stay out for those points.
Riley Herbst as well.
Brandon Jones potentially giving stage points up here. Dave.
Eric Almirola running second was filling up the mirror, the rear view mirror that is, of Cole Custer. What does he need? Not much. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel to fill it up.
Right,
he said,
Martin.
I like the balance, just had a 4-wheel slide going. Kim?
And for Cole Custer, he said, I just need to be freed up a little bit, and the tires were losing a little bit of grip, but he said, I might be better on fresher tires, so they did elect to bring him down. They're going to put fresh Goodyears on. You see the chassis adjustment to
all right, I'm going to refresh while we have
Custer
pit stops
will finish up service here, Marty.
Lagging a lot.
For Brandon Jones told me yesterday, I'm willing to be aggressive today, and this is a pretty aggressive move. You see the chassis change there. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, as Steve mentioned. This should get them to the end of stage 2. Justin Allgaier complimented Jim Pullman, said the changes you made were spot on. We are so much better today than we were yesterday. That's everybody leaving pit road, Rick, but we saw several teams
Almirola +2, Custer, Allgaier, Jones, Austin Hill up 4 10 spots for Austin Hill. BJ McLeod took 0 tires. He's up to 22. Why would you do 0 tires? 22 spots up. What's up, Rodney? Good to see you. As the Dinger is in P2. We'll stay right here with him and we'll listen in to see what happened here. I'll have to, 1 second, I gotta log in. 1 second, I'll log in here so I can get the scanners. Did SVG pit? Okay. Live and car cameras. Let's go, Allgaier. Still working on that 7, Billy Wells. All right, now we can listen to it. Ba-ba-ba. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Hit that like button for us. Trying to get to 300 likes, and we're gonna start with Allgaier, Allmendinger in P2 from the restart.
Our best play is to try to win the stage. To do that, we need to take the front row. If you start behind, a percentage of the stage win goes down. Be tough to beat the bottom, but if you can stay side by side with them in the 1, I think you have a shot. But take front row just to try to win the stage. The 39, 38, you have the 11 and 10.
The 11's going to try to get up behind you and get some grass off. Yeah, the 11 is going to get up behind him pretty close. Get his grass off.
All right, what happened here? There we go. All right, gonna go back to green here. Hello, everyone. What's up, Adam? It's good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Running out. Stage 2 now, Ray.
All right, let's go back.
26, Kyle Weatherman, Kyle Sieg, Jr., 29th, Joey Gase, David Starr is in 30th.
Riding in the 31st spot will be Greg Van Alst.
I think he
Jeremy
did pit.
Clements is 32nd. Leland Honeyman Jr. 33rd. Jeb Burton 34th. Jesse Love 35th.
Duke says I've been to Indianapolis. It's bigger than it looks.
Chandler Smith being scored 36, 37. Also out of the race is Sam Mayer, and Josh Berry will finish last today in the 38th spot.
Brought to you by Hunt Brothers Pizza, where we love racing and we love pizza.
SVG
Find your next
25th.
Pizza at huntbrotherspizza.com or download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app.
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 300 likes. We have 800 in here.
10 laps of competition left to go when they come by. This, even with the big caution to open up the race, it seems like this has really flown by here as the field creeps around this massive 2.5-mile speedway here with Riley Herbst, who has been impressive. Lost
Yeah,
a little
I want to
bit,
go
but now
eventually.
The field is over in turn 3 right now, and let's quickly get over there to Jake Query.
And the field actually now has worked its way, Chris, into your
It's huge,
view. Riley
and it
Herbst
has a golf
and
cart in it.
Allmendinger just beside him.
Yeah, they are right behind the pace car. They have them lined up 2 by 2. Herbst on the inside, Allmendinger on the outside. Those are your top 2
Here we
in
go.
the restart.
And they will head toward the Chevy Camaro pace car is off the field. On the outside, it's A.J. Allmendinger, the control car. He gets a good jump on A.J. Allmendinger. He's going to try and clear him, maybe even before they
Ooh,
get to
does
the
he get a
yard
break?
bridge. Nick, here comes A.J.
Herbst?
Allmendinger on the
Oh, he's in the
outside.
lead.
The veteran
He gets the jump.
Allmendinger's
Sorry.
going to hang on the outside, and tell you what, Riley Herbst didn't give him a ton of room. They'll go door to door to turn number 1. Allmendinger trying to sweep around on the outside.
Still door to door in the entrance of turn number 2. Riley Herbst, A.J. Allmendinger. They'll make their way down that back straightaway.
Dinger.
Is in that 4th position, and then Matt DiBenedetto is in the 5th position.
They still run side by
thank you.
side too deep. This looks like a restart almost, but it is A.J. Allmendinger that is
I've been there for the
trying to
Indy
make a
500
move
practice.
on the leader, Riley Herbst, but not going to be able to do it. As a matter
Look
of
at
fact,
Sieg. I see you, Brian Sieg.
Brian Sieg in front of A.J. Allmendinger for second.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Sieg
commercial.
made the push that got Herbst out front, and then Sieg fell into second place. Riley Herbst has about a 2-car
Follow all the way around there.
Ryan
Whoa,
Sieg,
whoa,
the
there.
year winner at Texas
Scroll.
early this year, riding in second. 2 car lengths behind Riley Herbst. A.J.
22nd now.
Allmendinger hangs in
Bad
third.
pit stop for
Ryan
Alfredo.
Sieg's been a nice feel-good story for many years, looking for that first win. And he is putting the pressure on Riley Herbst. Herbst by about a car length, leading him out of turn.
With that caution, Riley Herbst about a 2-car length advantage over Ryan Sieg. Then third,
go racing.
A.J. Allmendinger, Matt DiBenedetto, and then Parker Cleveland runs in the 5th position, but they are side by side all the way through the back of this field.
Yeah, they run single file about 1 through 10. Now they go about way in the back of the pack, but
All right, let's go to let's see what the battle cam looks like.
Parker Kligerman has made his way up to the 5th spot. Remember, he started all the way at the back of this
SVG.
field.
Way in the back. Gotta change
Some
caution
taking
count. Thank
advantage
you. I
of
will.
pit strategy. As we see Shane Van Gisbergen trying to make the pass here on Anthony Alfredo. Josh Balicki to the outside as SVG goes by.
Watch the 20-car of Amarola behind Josh Balicki.
This is the
Entering
battle
turn
cam.
2. A little bit of contact. Sideways, Balicki. Check that whole inside line up.
Ooh, Jesse Love.
Side by side for position as we see the 31 moving to the outside. We'll see if Parker Retzlaff can complete this pass.
See you, Parker.
It's that yellow car, that 9 car.
Stick. Let's see how long they can
Talk about
hang here.
Brandon Jones.
Yeah, they
He
run out of
pitted
visual.
on lap 18.
What's up, Jamie? Good to see you.
Everybody else that pitted with him. So he is the first car on tires.
And how big of a difference will they make? Dave, what about Parker Kligerman and the moves he's made?
Yeah, Rick, he stayed out, obviously, on that pit stop. Restarted in the 7th position. There you see the orange and white number 40.
What's up, Lane?
Now,
Praise
Parker
win. Woo! Let's
He's
go.
had the same image on his cell phone for the last 5 to 7 years. It's an image of a Formula One car going
Spin
through
that
a
like
corner
button for
at
us.
Spa. It
Almost to
motivates him.
300
But this week,
likes.
he decided
We're
to
almost
change
there.
it. He knew he would have a
Get us to
race
300
car.
likes,
Remember,
y'all.
he crashed in
800 of us
qualifying,
here.
and he changed it to a mantra: find a way to win. Before they took the green today, Parker got on the radio to his crew. They had already repaired his race
Keep hitting
car.
that subscribe. We're trying to get to 17,300.
Steve, is this the way? Staying out here, going to the end of the stage, do you see a way for a fast 48 car to make it from here to the victory lane?
Well, the positives for the 48 is
Just the first lap, we had a big crash.
a balance read on your car. You're going to score some points right here. So for the 48 who's above the cut line, I think that's a very high value. Now, the challenge is going to be when he pits at the end of the stage, he's going to give up a ton of track position. So it'll really be a test of that mantra. Can he find a way through traffic once they have to give up that track position, as now we see the 9 continuing to move forward.
Brandon Jones back inside the top 10, and he's able to clear the 11 of Josh Williams. Marty.
Rick, I got to tell you, this drive for Brandon Jones.
There you go, Billy Bowles.
So impressive. Plus
7.
11 spots and
close as I could get.
In 6 laps to collect some stage
You ain't
points.
first, you're last.
Jeff, they told him on the radio, you are the furthest forward of everyone who pitted with us. You have a tire advantage on everyone in front of you. Now plus 12 for Brandon Jones. Do you want that information behind the wheel from your spotter, Jeff, to say, hey, you have the tire advantage. Take advantage of it at the end of this stage.
Oh, for sure. And I my concern, as we said before the start of this run, was that he wasn't going to get back up there and get points and give points up. Well, guess what? He is going to get stage points, and he should be leading all the cars that have tires and on the same pit strategy as he is. So, and he's way faster than the 2 cars in front of him, so he could finish top 4
Watch the battle
and get those
cam.
stage points and get track position.
Now, what I thought I knew, I'm not
You're
sure I
welcome,
know
Cam.
anymore, which was track position. Is the 9
I'm
this
glad you
good,
found us too.
or are the fresher tires this
What a
big of an
name.
advantage? Because the 00, the
Matty
7,
D's
the fresher
finally
tires
look
are
like he
moving
wants
to
to
the field.
race.
But these already were the cars that were at the front, so they had good pace.
Under 5 laps.
What's up,
to go
Ken?
in stage
You're welcome,
1.
buddy.
And again, the cars that have come to pit road: Brandon Jones, Allgaier.
5 to go in the
Retzloff
stage.
came on lap 5.
Tyler,
Custer,
welcome back.
Almirola, all inside the top 11.
Here's Parker Kligerman.
Under 4 laps to go.
P4 is Brandon Jones.
Benedetto, Parker Kligerman.
Just stop to give it a like. I'll have that number 9 Chase. Don't have a 45. Well, we changed them, Black Sheep. This is Xfinity racing.
And Brandon knows the sense of urgency. I've talked to Brandon a lot.
You're welcome,
about this
Billy.
year. He knows what he has to get done. Nobody needs to tell him these points matter.
I think Brandon Jones has been scratching his head after the move from Joe Gibbs Racing to Junior Motorsports. The results just haven't been there.
No, they really haven't, Rick. That has to be frustrating. But look what has happened as we're right on board with A.J. Allmendinger and that Celsius onboard camera right in front. Ryan Sieg, the 39. Well, look at the bottom left. Plus 14. Came in 22 points out of the playoffs between the issue, Sammy Smith getting in that accident. Sammy's not having a bad day still. He's running 20th. So it's not like he's wrecked his car and he can't compete.
Awesome.
It just shows you what a
He was in the top 5, then he went to 8, and now he's out of the top 10, 20.
To the green and plus 11.
Oh, he's in 14th.
That's pretty good for starting the weekend delayed to travel, and Noah Gregson, practicing your car for you while you were trying to find a flight to Indianapolis.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg, like so many others in the United States, had airline issues, and so he was a little bit late to practice yesterday, but has been able to.
You're welcome, Rodney.
Now is looking very good, running in the 3rd spot. Marty.
Some funnel
Rick,
cake.
How many people woke up Friday morning? Your flight is canceled. Ryan
All right, let's go to
Sieg
the aerial
said,
cam.
I was really worried about even
Inbound
making it to
commercial
the track
coming
for
at you.
practice. Made it halfway through, and yes, this call to put him out front. Matt Noyes
Inbound commercial. Almost 900 people hit those likes. That's right. Hit those likes up. Trying to get to 300 likes, y'all.
This could be a big swing for Ryan Sieg and that 39 team.
Hit that like.
Chasing after.
We could get to 1,000 likes on a
Allmendinger about
I hope so,
2.5 seconds
Tom.
behind Riley Herbst. Brandon Jones up to 5th now. 5.5 seconds back. He'll try to go by Kligerman before the end of this stage.
And Jones is now going to
Nice. You had beaver tails for dessert last night. They don't have a cam,
he's
Cole.
right on his
He
bumper.
doesn't have one.
There's a gap back to him, but now that the 7's in clean air, there he is. That very dark car all by itself. It's hard to
Thank
make
you,
out the car
Cam,
number,
for
but that's the 7
becoming a
of
rookie
Allgaier.
member.
So he doesn't want to get held up behind the 48.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Under 2 laps.
Just found this
remaining
channel,
in stage
subscribed, and
1.
became a member.
And the furthest
I like
forward of the cars that came to pit road is the 9 of Brandon Jones. He wants to get stage points. At the same time, with all these cars that are potentially in front of him at the end of this stage, they'll come to pit road. He'll take over the lead.
Yeah,
This is exactly
it
what
tastes
Steve
pretty good
talked
too.
about, as Brandon's gotten hung up behind Kligerman. Allgaier's gotten right there.
Last lap of the stage. Is Allgaier going to be able to clear him? Now Brandon Jones
Get Allgaier.
is looking to the inside of Parker Kligerman. He takes the spot.
That was
Final
a
lap.
huge
Riley
move
Herbst is
for
going to
the
win
9.
this with about
You're
almost a
awesome.
2.5
Clear the
lead.
48. If he'd have been side by side, the
Thank you
7
so
would have
much
been
for the
attacking.
subscribe,
Now can
Ty
he
Kelly.
park the 7 back there behind the 4 or beside the 48. He does. That should give the 9 at least a chance to get back to the line.
He didn't get off of 2 very well. That allowed the 7 to catch up to him, but having a better turn 3, he's going to be able to drive away.
Riley Herbst is going to get the win for the stage. This battle right here is taking place for the 4th spot. Second stage win for Riley Herbst as he crosses the yard of bricks. Allmendinger will be 2nd, 3rd, Sieg, and Brandon Jones holds off Allgaier for 4th, then 5th.
Thank you, Terry. Danny, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Kligerman, Almirola, Quapple, and DiBenedetto rounding out the top 10 at the
There it
end of
is.
stage 1. It started off eventful with the wreck on lap 1 of this stage, but it was Riley Herbst
You're
who stays
awesome.
out and gets the win, stage 1.
Thank you. I was just talking to somebody. I'll be right back, y'all. 1 second.
$1 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-393-0537. 800-393-0537. 800-393-0537. That's 800-393-0537.
Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stage 1 is complete. It was won by Riley Herbst, finished 2nd by A.J. Allmendinger. Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier rounded out the top 5. Brought to you in part by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial, auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Save at progressive.com.
Only 3 yellow flags during stage 1. The first one was a biggie on lap 1 involving at least 7 cars. So it chewed up a lot of real estate and a lot of cars. Sam Mayer's car taken out of that. Sammy Smith got some damage. Chandler Smith got some damage. Also, Jeremy Clement's car, a lot of heavy damage on
You're
that.
awesome.
Jesse Love with a lot of damage. So a big crash, fueled down by at least 3 cars, and because of the lingering effects of that crash.
Green light just went on at the entrance to pit road. This is going to be interesting because we did see a lot of takers on pit road there in the Chandler Smith caution. And how many people stayed out are going to come in? How many people did come in before might come in again, or how many stay out? It's going to be interesting to see how things get twisted around and flipped around here in this. To Jeff Hammond, straight coming to play in stage number 1 in this race.
Yeah, it really has. And the thing is, it's just which one are you going to go for? You're going to look for trying to keep with the pack and keep using the draft to kind of help you, not only save fuel but save tires, or if you want to kind of like go lone wolf and run a strategy that, hey, I'm going to go to a certain point and I'll make my final stop and I'm not coming back to pit road.
Well, here we go. The field is coming down the road, and let's start things off by going to O'Reilly Auto Parts pit reporter, Rich Nye.
And we are waiting for the first of the drivers who are on this north end of the pits to arrive on pit road. One of the drivers I'm keeping an eye on here is Parker Retzlaff, who, despite having a long pit stop during stage 1, kept himself just outside. Then he one car now, pulling into his.
I just got really dizzy for a second, y'all. I had to eat something. I don't know what was up.
The tires come off.
Got majorly dizzy for a second there.
To the south, he's also completing his service as Sunoco fuel goes into the cars here. Almost everyone electing to pit here on the north end. Then we send it on down to pit road.
A.J. Allmendinger coming in after finishing second in that last stage, the first stage of this race. Allmendinger down and away. Interesting, with 5 laps remaining in that stage 1. Crew chief Alex Jones came over to the radio and told A.J. Allmendinger, find clean air. He did, and he finished second. Down further pit lane, here's Brett McMillan.
Riley Herbst said, tighten me up, and they did so with an air pressure adjustment. 4-tire change filled up with Sunoco fuel. Ryan Sieg also wanted to be tightened up. He also got an air pressure adjustment. 4 tires and full tank of Sunoco fuel.
All right, thank you very much.
No chips.
Auto Parts pit reporters right now. Brandon Jones is with Justin Allgaier. The way these things shook out with the strategy that came into play. Cole Custer might have been one of the first ones off the pit road, Doug, or at least the way we saw things shake out here. And it's going to be interesting to see now how another 30-lap stage, although we're already burning some of those last stage 1 caution, how things are going to shake out.
I think this points out the strength, though, of some of these cars today. Allgaier, Cole Custer, Eric Almirola,
I really hadn't eaten
Travis
all day.
Quapple Hill, they all pitted on lap 18, and they were able to fight their way back up toward the front, pass a lot of cars under the green. I think they're going to be in pretty good shape here. Jeff Hammond, I guess it depends on tire wear, and we've not heard anywhere as a concern.
I can't tell you that there is one, because you got to go back and remember that Riley Herbst was leading this race, and he did not stop on it. They had an opportunity to run him down, and it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, we're good.
William Byron taking a jog through the infield here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway during this race. Of course, this property over 560 acres, and with the golf course actually taking up part of the infield here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We've got a lot of places, plenty of room to exercise here.
Yeah, you do. If that is your mindset and you want to get out and run in the heat of the day, way to go, William Byron. Looking right now, it looks like 3 penalties for uncontrolled tires. Parker Kligerman got one, so he gets pinched. Josh Williams also picks up a penalty there, along with Parker Retzlaff. So those are the kind of mistakes you just can't make at this big, massive racetrack, or at least if you're going to make them early, because we talk about this all the time. The later the race goes and you make mistakes, it is.
So Allgaier in P2, huh? Look at him. Brandon Jones, Cole Custer, Eric Almirola as we're in stage 2.
You get caught up in it, even though when you work so hard to try to get track position.
Not too many, Ray.
Just making, you hate to say it, but making a dumb mistake.
1 lap to go. The field has gone through the choose section of the racetrack. Brandon
You're
Jones
awesome. Thank you, Keith.
250.
Thank you, Keith, for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Hey, we're over 300 likes. Let's go to 400 now.
Carson Quapple is 5th. Austin Hill 6th.
Look at Alfredo.
8th is Sheldon Creek.
P7.
Is 9th, 10th, Joe Graff Jr.
11th is Riley Herbst, A.J. Allmendinger.
Oh, Kyle Holly, that sucks.
To Kyle Weatherman Jr. 14th, 15th. Matt DiBenedetto.
There you go. That's right, Todd.
In his 16th. Sammy Bobby Smith rides in the 17th spot. Connor Daly, 18th. 19, Parker Retzlaff. And Daniel Dye will be in the 20th spot.
So 3 cautions so far. Teresa, good to see you.
22nd, Ryan Ellis 23rd, 24th, Garrett Smithley Burton 25th. Leland Honeyman Jr. is 26th. 27th is David Starr. Blaine Perkins is 28th. 29th is Joey Gase. Greg Van Alst is 30th.
Jeremy Clements is 31st. 32nd, Josh Bolicki. B.J. McLeod is going to be scored 33rd. 34th will be Josh Williams. Parker Kligerman 35th. 36th. Out of the event, Chandler Smith, along with Sam Mayer and Josh Berry. Full field rundown.
Yeah,
we'll turn them loose
it's going to be good to see Stamkos in a Predators outfit.
Laps to go in our second stage.
All right, here we go. Green flag. Stage 2 starting up. Let's go, Fast Pasta. That's right. Go, Fast Pasta.
Familiar rows of 2, of course, and starting to bunch up with Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier just to his outside here throughout the northeast corner. Kristen area, the pace car is about to come into your view in turn number 4.
And on the inside is Jones in that Menards machine. Allgaier on the
Here we
outside.
go.
Cole Custer in row 2. He's on the inside. And Eric Almirola, who's been so good today. He's in car.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us.
Pace car getting ready to exit. They have exited turn number 4. Pace car just in front of me. We'll make that quick left onto pit road, and we are ready to restart here in Indianapolis.
And they are headed to the Geico restart zone. On the inside of row 1, it's going to be Brandon Jones, flanked to his right side. The only guy to ever win here at Indy in the field today, and that's going to be Justin Allgaier. They come up through the gills. Brandon Jones.
Yeah, we got some Fast Pasta fans.
On the outside, side by side.
Go, Fast Pasta.
Motorsports teammates, so you would think they'd cut each other a little bit of slack. Brandon Jones is so strong, he's going to take the race lead out of turn number 1.
Brandon just moved inside of his teammate Justin Allgaier, but the battle is for that 3rd position as they make their way through turn number 2. That's the 20 of Eric on the 00 of Cole Custer. They'll make their way down into turn number 3, still side by side.
Brandon Jones.
Stage number 2 really starts.
The Braves won nice.
This race was run in the beginning with the class of the field up front. Talking about Brandon Jones to the height of it to Allgaier. Custer has now turned as he tries to take a look at that 2nd spot.
And now they've gone single file out of the north side of the track. Out of the short chute, the leader is Brandon Jones. Couple of car lengths over Allgaier, about 5 car lengths back to Custer.
Junior Motorsports teammates starting to separate themselves from the field, but which one is going to lead on the next lap? What do they look like in front of you, Nick?
That's right, Pasta, man.
Look like one car.
It's
just
Pasta.
Was tucked up. Brandon Jones, he'll follow him as they exit turn number 1.
We'll call it a half a car length. Brandon Jones over Justin Allgaier. They're through the midway point now of turn number 2.
I'm gonna get me a Fast Pasta redeemed.
Brandon Jones, but Justin Allgaier.
Yeah, I'm good.
He'll look to the outside. Now tucked in behind that rear decklist of the number 9, Brandon Jones. They're battling through 3.
That Menards paint scheme is so clear to see for Brandon Jones, and then hiding behind it on Allgaier because he's right on the rear bumper. It's not.
There you go, Eddie Rosario.
You realize, Chris, it's 2 cars and not 1.
And Cole Custer now trying to gain out of 3rd. He's trying to get a little bit close to Allgaier. Jones, a 2-car length advantage.
Sieg. And who is that? 39
down the front stretch.
and the
Allgaier,
28. Kyle Sieg and Ryan Sieg, the brothers.
To the 00 of Cole Custer, and then it's Eric Almirola.
All right, let's go back to USA.
4-car breakaway before you get to the 5th place.
Here he is. He's going to still fight. So you got to be right on the door. So he missed it that time a little bit. But he's able to difference, Steve, between being right on the door and being 2 feet off of him. You need to be, because there's no grip of the racetrack up there, so you cannot give that space.
And I actually think that whole move right there for the 97 shows me how far he's come in the ovals, right? He kind of defended the position, walked down the front stretch, really did a nice job for someone who just doesn't have a lot of experience at this style of racing.
I like the person that said, I only like Pasta since you were in Nashville.
At the road courses. Dave.
He's awesome.
Well,
Best Pasta, baby.
Word learning for the 97 driver, and he told me this weekend, yes, it's absolutely about that. Every time he goes out, he learns a little bit more. And they're learning how to tune on the car for him, too. Whatever they did the first time, he said, I want that again, or maybe 3/4 of that.
Come on. 1 second. Let me get my... Where you at?
And learn. Daniel Dye going to the inside there.
Jumps on the inside of the 44 of Brennan Poole. 3 wide. That 2 still makes me laugh. No right front fender on that 2 as he gets a big toe on the 10 at the top.
Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe.
Danny Stockman say,
I'm trying to get to 400 likes.
Get behind him and use the draft because you don't have a right front fender to lean on.
17,350 is our new goal for subscribers.
Middle of this on the bottom, big kind of hit in practice. They did a nice job repairing that 31, trying to recover.
Haas needs to stay away from cold custard. It ruins the taste.
Jones, Allgaier, Custer, Almirola, Quapple, the top 5.
Yep. That 31 car, he also just had an uncontrolled get through a lot of cars to get here. Dave.
Yeah, Jeff, they were not happy about that, especially since they'd been making some ground. Parker had told his team he wants
SVG in P13, Daly in P12.
But they worked hard.
Here's the rest of the field.
Extra hours with NASCAR's permission working on that car last night to fix it, and an extra 45 minutes this morning. So it's been fast, and now he just has to find his way to get back up there. That strategy thing may come into play, but he's got to pass cars too.
Yeah, look how tight that race it is. You have to be so aggressive to clear the guy on the outside of you. If you're not, you get so slow.
Josh Berry was, and he crashed out in lap 1.
Put you 3 wide. Jeb knows it, moves down the racetrack. A big push from the 11. That's what you hope they do. You hope they push you rather than put you 3 wide.
Is it demoralizing to get passed by a car that doesn't have a right front fender?
Yes. Not that it ever happened to me.
No.
That did sound a little personal.
Yeah. Experience, I think, speaking there. As
It's
we
by the driver, not the car.
Easily go by.
It's on USA, Mark.
Kyle Weatherman. Brandon Jones now
He pinned that like button. 400 likes is our new goal.
Custer almost looking like they're working together.
1,000 folks in here now. That's karma for you. Exactly.
You said it. Watch these 2 cars gain a little bit down the straight. This low horsepower.
I did everything I could do. I'm loving this channel. Thank you, Cam. You're awesome, dude. Appreciate you.
Showing it to him.
You've done everything,
Jones
man.
Entering the corner low, trying to take air away from that 7 car.
That's exactly what you talked about earlier. Right, the 00 was making that late arc. The
SVG,
9,
yeah.
More straighter entry,
P11.
Almost like a defensive move.
And look at the gap it created. And
How many different cars series has Connor raced in over the past week? Yeah, I think he has all 3. He was in the trucks.
4 cars. Quapple is running 5th. Is Eric Almirola the
11
car
laps
in this
go in stage, or 11 of 30 laps in stage 2.
Package would do, but this battle for the front, this is a lot of fun to
Yeah,
watch.
he was in the 500.
So Jeff,
What's up, Russ?
Stage, we saw at the end of the
Shot
first stage,
and a
we
beer
saw
this
Brandon
time.
Jones storm through the field. Now he's trying to hold on to the lead against his teammate Justin Allgaier on the fresher tires. Watching Riley Herbst right now, he is the furthest forward, Steve, of those that put on brand new tires. He's already gained 3 positions, and he has tracked down those cars in front of him. So was it earlier Brandon Jones having a quicker car than the rest of the field, or was it the tires? Will what Riley Herbst does here, Steve, really tell us the tale of the tail with the tires?
I think it really will. I do think Riley will be able to get probably by the 88, but he'll use some tire up doing that. With 18 to go in this stage, it'll be interesting to see how far he drives forward. And the reason that matters is because that 40-lap final stage, if we get a caution halfway through, Rick, right, then what do you do?
I mean,
think if you can
Allgaier
start, 5th, 6th,
trying to make the move for the lead.
If you have to go all the way back to 12th, I'm not sure there'd be enough time.
I show a top 10 on my side.
Allgaier looking once again as he goes to the inside for the lead.
Ah.
Allgaier to the inside of the 9.
There's the new leader, my pick. Oh, look at Cole Custer. He has something to say about that.
On the inside as well. Allgaier leading at Indy. But for how long? Here comes the 00. Cole Custer trying to take the lead back away.
So who does Brandon Jones go with right here? They're going to be side by side.
I'm surprised Brandon Jones didn't go with his teammate. Hung his teammate out to dry.
Custer with a shove from Brandon
Wow.
Jones. And Jones is going to clear the 7 for second.
Ooh, the 00 missed the bottom a little bit there. Will that be enough for the 9 to have a run?
Surprised.
Missed the bottom again.
So far, it's working out for Cole Custer as he's
See, the race makes you drink.
Front.
I know, Still Joe. He chose to go with the double zero.
Yeah. I mean, I just passed for the lead. Now I'm fourth.
A lot of positions changing up front, but now it's Cole Custer, the pole winner, who's leading.
All right. Let's listen to the track. Let's see what it sounds like at the track, y'all. Can be like that. There's Fast Pasta. Right behind SVG is right behind him. No Fast Pasta. Oh, SVG's got Fast Pasta for 11th. And to 26 as well. Connor Daly's like, I'll go right with you, buddy. I'm going to the front. Crank it up. Fishing, can't fish without beer. SVG and Connor Daly saying, follow me to the front, son. Is it true NASCAR doesn't race for the next 3 weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weekends off. Riley Herbst, Allgaier, Brendan Jones. Hot pasta to the table. Shot time. Yeah, an Olympic break. NBC, all 3 series will be on a break for 2 weeks. Xfinity will be 3 weeks. They're off for Richmond. The trucks will be back.
For as little as $99 a year, the entire household is covered.
That's right, Ken. Muted this thing. Yeah, so the Xfinity has 3 weeks off, and the trucks will be back at Richmond. What up, Dallas from the beach? Water's great. No, NASCAR means you get some. For Braves fan, that means you get some Braves games on the weekends. See, they're going to Paris? No. Maybe next year. Yeah, Kevin. We'll get some Braves games on the weekends. On the 17th of August, yep. So we go Richmond, then Michigan. All right, let's go back here.
The Haas factory team in 2025. But let's talk about the journey back to the Xfinity Series for Cole. Cole never once complained when he came back down to Xfinity. Instead, he put his head down, he went to work, and that work paid off last season in a championship. Yes, his goal was to get back to Cup, but
We call it college football. We don't do any NFL.
In this series.
Just
And
never
what we're
worked
seeing
on our
now,
channel
I
good.
feel like is them defending that championship. They are putting together another title season run. We saw them in Victory Lane last week with that Pocono win. They've been consistent for the majority of the season, winning the pole here today. All the teams I talked to in the garage today said it was Cole Custer with the target on his back today. They said he was going to be the car to beat, and we're seeing him out front right now.
And Kim, to go one step further, regular season points right now for Cole Custer, huge advantage. He's got 51 points on second. That's a race. He has a race advantage right now on second.
Custer, second and a half lead on Amarola, and then a 3-second lead to third place with Algeier and Jones right here.
Somebody gets underneath you.
Brilliant with the aerial cam. That is.
Complain, but he didn't like it.
No NASCAR for 2 weeks. You get to stare at the Olympics.
And he was committed to getting back to Cup. And, you know, he will be a better Cup driver for having gone through that. And there's no, you know, nothing is easy in this sport. And there's been many examples, Dale Jarrett being one of them, Mark Martin being one, where you had to take a step back.
Let's go,
Algeier.
Algeier.
Come back better, and I think that's what's going to happen with Cole Custer. But it put a chip on his shoulder, Steve.
Erp's now in front of Algeier in third.
With him, and he was not happy. He did not like it. He appreciated the opportunity in Xfinity, right? You can do both. You can appreciate the
he has fallen
and
off.
still not like that you got out of Cup, but he's made the most of it.
And in a world where a lot of drivers just expected to
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 400 likes.
That line that you talked about, Jeff, right? He was appreciative, but never once did he shy away from he wanted to compete on Sundays.
Right. Yeah, his message was clear. His goal was out there.
Oh, what we're going to watch when the plane has to go take a fuel stop.
The announcement
it's about that time.
He will be back behind the wheel of a Cup car in 2025. But right now, he's leading at Indianapolis.
I think they're going to get fuel now. I spoke too soon.
To finish off the season.
Let's go to the battle cam for a little bit, just in case they're going to get fuel.
Last year,
26 years old. There's a lot of racing left.
Longhorns. I'm a big UT fan, so we'll be bringing college basketball to you guys as well.
Yeah, soon to be father. I saw him down there on the grid. I asked him how the family was. Everybody's doing great. But first child expected in the off weeks over the next 3 weeks.
So we'll stick here with the battle cam.
Back-to-back wins.
I saw that too, so I was like, okay.
You know, having a
we'll get some gas.
For this young man.
Yeah, wife Carrie, I'm sure, is watching, going, okay, you guys.
15 car wrecked on the first
about Cole Custer, but yeah,
the first lap there,
the
Lee.
family. Dave.
So
Rick,
him and Sam Mayer and Chandler Smith having issues as well.
Driver Eric Almirola, and what he's doing today is what has been expected of him this year on a semi-retirement tour, coming to the Xfinity Series just to have some fun with Joe Gibbs Racing. His crew chief was a promoter.
UT,
Tyler
David.
Allen. He was in
Tennessee
the Cup
Volunteers.
Series last year with Christopher Bell as the lead engineer. Got the promotion to crew chief this year. And Tyler says he loves working with the veteran Eric Almirola. He said the funny thing though is
that subscribe, trying to get to 17,350.
Eric was retiring from the Cup Series. Tyler came over from there. So we didn't talk parts and pieces that we hadn't talked about in years. But it's been working. Their first time out at Richmond this year.
You have
place.
oranges.
The next weekend, a win at Martinsville. It's going to be a great combination throughout the end of 24.
Custer's out in
9 to
front.
go
He has
here
a
in stage
2-second
2.
advantage over the aforementioned Eric Almirola.
When we're young, we're told Daytona
The commercial.
brings the drama from the
And we'll listen into the track.
537 800 393 053.
Algeier and Jones. Let's hit that. That's right. Hit that button. Let's get to 400 likes. Shane and Connor Daly have caught Sheldon Creed in the top 10. They are coming together, drafting. I want to see Cole Custer win another one. Halfway through here, 47 laps to go. So how about you give away 2 VI passes for Atlanta or Dega? I think what we're going to do is make an announcement tomorrow on a big giveaway, Tom. And we'll have 2 weeks for people to enter. And how about we give it away at Richmond? How does that sound? Make the announcement tomorrow. And have 2 weeks for people to enter, and I'll give you details on that. And then on the first race back, we'll give it away. Better Bristol or Nashville? Al Geyer and Brandon Jones trying their thing here. My dad told me stories of UT versus Georgia Tech stories, like the coaches fighting on the sidelines. He said it was brutal. Nice. I think if you think about it, this is a drag strip with 4 corners, every very similar to what Shane raced on before coming here. So yeah, he's doing well. He's picking it up. And he's got someone to run with. Just for the party. Shane now in top 10. And let's see here. I think that is the end of the stage. No, we have a caution with 5 laps to go.
Pool that's coming at us here. Smoke coming out from behind the 44.
The 44. The 44.
Take a look
Caution on the track.
Yeah, smoke already coming out from underneath it.
Oh, man. So it's interesting because
he just blew up. The 44 blew up.
Steering pump, Steve. Steering pump.
Pulled a Ty Gibbs.
When the smoke comes out of the wheel wells like that, it's either an oil line or a power steering line or a power
Gotcha.
steering pump.
All right, sounds good.
Told us, it looks like it's fluid under the hood versus a failed engine. Normally, it's out the pipes.
He's headed to Case Collenbach, who's new this week as far as crew chiefing for the 44.
So it looks like Cole Custer. I got 5 laps to go. They could go for a green-white checker, possibly.
Rules package, but it's an opportunity for some of these.
Maybe, probably not though.
Have a good run.
Need tires.
And the timing.
Yeah, Steve, you're right on the number if you want to come right now.
Yeah, I think everybody can make it from here because you're going to get yellows at the end of stage 2. So we're 45 to go, but you're only going to have to run maybe 41-ish if it goes green. So, I think you have to come if you think this is the caution to try to win the race. The problem is, well, not the problem, but it's also an opportunity for other guys to stay out and just run a couple laps and finish the stage. So back.
What's with the Shawsnitz?
Conversation about Ryan Sieg, who's in 8th, right? Or Sammy Smith, who's in 19th.
So it'd be 4 laps to go here.
Yeah, man,
blown up and it's done. That's right. 44 is done.
You're have to try
surprised they didn't show like Ty Gibbs coming out of there
stage points
like
That's
last week.
We get back racing. 4 to go right here. We'll have to wait to hear from NASCAR. They will not open pit road if they don't believe that we can see at least 1 green flag lap. I think the math works, right? Open it with 3 to go.
What up, C-String?
1 to go, 2 to go.
You eating some tater tots?
Go,
no.
So we might see like a 1-lap shootout.
They just have to make
been
sure
to
the
dig
track
it twice.
Is clear,
it's an awesome track.
that,
Yeah, I have too. Been multiple times.
Came out of the car. Is it on the racetrack? Once they think it's clear, then they could get rolling here.
And as they run, by the way, for that 12th spot, Ryan Sieg and the 8 of Sammy Smith, they're tied.
Thank you, Debbie, for subscribing. Make sure you guys are subscribing to us. We're trying to get to 17,350 on the subscribes. Help us get there, y'all.
That way you can customize your streaming experience. Visit NASCAR.com/drive, or you can.
And we're at 392 on the likes, almost at 400. We'll go to 500 next.
The other advantage NASCAR has in trying to get back green before the end of the stage is that
I'm not a big fan of like that spicy stuff.
So,
no,
you don't have to open pit road twice.
So coming back, he'll be 3. I think they could probably go back with 2 laps to go here on the caution.
Yellow means lead lap and lap down cars could pit at once. I have a few tools in the toolbox to get this accomplished.
Kim.
And you saw the onboard a second ago of AJ Allmendinger. He was telling his team, I struggle with the rear of the car off turn 4, still tight center off, asking for more of what they did in the last stop.
Am I late to the party? Is it Barry driving the AM50, or was he they wrecked on the first lap? He pulled the Deegan.
Looking for adjustments on that race car.
So the real challenge is, say if you are, you know, Sieg or Sammy Smith and you stay out, if everyone else pits.
Yes, I do.
You know, I'm not sure
full
you'll
time.
finish in the top 10.
I do this on the side on my days off.
You should be able to, but you know,
and at night.
You go down to turn 1 and in only one lap, Jeff. Right? If you get a little slide and new tires get you 2 wide and 3 wide, and you somehow lose momentum off turn 2 with this lower horsepower package, you know, I think you should be able to come back around somewhere in the top 3 or 4. But
get that right, Ken.
Easier said than done.
You could get freight trained, and we're hearing that pit road is still closed, and because of that, is that going to force this one to end?
Yeah, this would be the end of the stage because we're coming to 3 to go. You'd have to open pit lane right now. I don't believe. Oh, now pits are open, and you see right here, big decision. Custer, everybody gets the information.
Ooh, everybody's coming in.
Open pit road. Looks like everybody.
Who's going to stay out?
Except for, I bet that's Ryan Sieg, who stayed on the racetrack.
Dave.
Second place, Eric Almirola was told.
Everybody's coming in.
Window now, so go ahead and pit. We'll give you 4 tires.
Keep an eye on the. You're welcome, Richard.
Need a little bit of turn apex to exit.
Keep an eye on the aerial cam, y'all. I'm gonna put it back on my phone here to make sure.
For Cole Custer, the handling went away.
Here comes everybody.
At the beginning, he said, I don't know if I would touch it. Then it got pretty tight. By the end, he said it's hard to manage when you go deep in a run. We'll look for an adjustment. You're seeing that right there. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel, Marty.
Boy, that was a late call to open pit road. Good thing that most of them made it to the pit stall or pit road. So Riley Herb said, we were really good to fire off. I just lost the front tires towards the end of the run. Justin Allgaier said the same thing. In fact, towards the end of that run, he said, quote, we're just absolutely plowing out here. So handling means a lot here. And Riley Herbst, how about that? What a job by that pit crew. They will win the race off pit road.
Riley Herbst.
Yeah, 2 spots gained by Herbst. He'll win the race off pit road.
Herbst, Custer, Almirola, Dinger. Somebody stayed out though.
Allgaier.
I think Ryan Sieg did.
Austin Hill and SVG gaining spots, but 3 cars stayed out. So the 39, the 42, and the 45 all stayed out.
39, the 42, and the 45.
Racetrack, and that means that the furthest up Herbst can start will be potentially that second row.
So if you are Ryan Sieg, what you've done is you stayed on the racetrack.
I have the area on dedicated screen. You know what you know when it starts flying back.
Everybody from getting by him and getting stage points. The key to that happening is the 2 cars behind him. What are they going to do?
Tom Cruise, no
autographs. Stay on racetrack many times.
Shaking it up.
Slower cars will stay
Keep hitting
out,
that subscribe,
but they will go
y'all.
all the way to the back of the pack and use the next caution
Free
at the
to do.
stage end to come in and pit. What do? I think
there's our 400th like. We're going to 500 now.
Is those 2 guys stay out and slow everybody up in turn 1.
We're at stage 2
and
with 3 laps to go.
Because if you are Herbst, you know, where do you pick with these used tires? Like
next time around, they're going to go back to green.
You know, what lane do you pick?
Look at how close it was, and the 00.
SVG back down to 17th with Connor Daly.
Those are teammates, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of the advantage of pitting later on pit road, is you can kind of pull out. And you can't pull out if you're stopped, but you can almost pull out on a narrow pit road. And
Allmendinger in P8. I think we're going to the in-car camera for the restart.
The 42.
Since
Leland Honeyman.
Not really that good right there at that stop right there.
The age of 2. Was 3rd in the point standings for ARCA East back in 2022 when he was 17 years old.
Did you say 2?
Right with Dinger.
2. He's been racing something since he was 2 years old.
Stop yapping
announcers. You would have done the
announcers.
same thing with your brother Ward.
I was running from him.
He was racing from Ward.
Yeah.
All right, you can see already Smithley has pulled. He is laying over and letting everybody go. Okay, so that's 1 car that C did not want to see do that. So now he's going to have Herbst right behind him, pushing him into turn 1.
Or trying to pass him into turn 1.
Well, there's a couple signatures.
It'll be a crazy start.
Motor Speedway. One is the very long, very narrow.
CJ, I'm picking Larson.
98 and the 00 kind of make a little contact. The other signature is the restart zone on the front stretch is so flat and the perception is almost a little difficult to kind of see. Jeff and I were just out there earlier today, and it's really hard to see. I mean, this track has no elevation. It's just so flat that this has the makings for a stack-up, right? A couple guys on older tires, a lot. The 98 and the 00 are going to try to roll into the zone to get a run. I mean, this is going to be a big moment here for the 39. Marty, he's going to have to really
hit that like button for us. Almost afraid to watch this restart.
Yeah,
I know.
A terrific restart.
You
here.
going with
Lando
Jimmy Johnson tomorrow?
Just told me, he said, "Hey, listen, we saw the 8, Sammy Smith, on pit road for most of that caution. So for us, this was a no-brainer. Remember, they got 8 stage points in stage 1. This is heads-up racing.
3 more yellows.
At its best. There you see Smith finally has left pit road, but he's the last car on the lead lap. He's trying everything he can to take advantage of stage points here, Kim, as they battle it out, trying to make the playoffs with 7 races to go.
Yeah, no, likely have to come back down. It's just been bad luck after
Was
bad
at
luck for
Dega
Sammy
when
Smith.
someone
Got caught up
stole
in that
pace
early
car.
incident to get the damage that you're seeing. Why are they on pit road? Well, the Bear Bond got pushed.
All right, we're going to go
into
to
the
IMS
hole of the
radio
car
for
that
the
was
restart
covered
here.
with the high speeds we see here at Indy, so they had to replace that Bear
Dash all the way to the end of this stage as that field is stacked up right behind that Chevrolet Camaro pace car, and they're going to be coming off of turn number 4. Doug Rice, this is going to be an exciting finish to the end of this stage, and what could be a determiner for the end of this race potentially.
Hammer
for someone
down
out there, depending on how this goes down.
Out of the top 4 cars on the restart, 3 blue ovals, and that kind of defies in the Xfinity Series. Cole Custer, all in Ford nameplates as they creep down the front stretch here, ready for a 1-lap dash to find out who takes home stage 2 here at Indianapolis. Up through the gearbox, green flag in the air, and so far, Ryan Sieg holds a slight advantage down on the inside.
Yeah, Sieg and Honeyman, no challenges from row number 2 with those fresher tires. They'll all dive into turn number 1. Ryan Sieg on the bottom, Cole Custer's.
Salute to Mr. C. What's up, dude?
Number 2, Ryan Sieg with a 2-car length advantage over Riley Herbst. The rest of the field clean. Can Ryan Sieg get some stage points here and work his way into the
Cole
playoffs?
Custer, what happened to him?
To say about it.
What happened to Custer? Look at SVG.
And right now it is Ryan Sieg with action behind him, but he is able to hold off Herbst. He's got about a 2-car length advantage, but now Riley Herbst is right on the bumper of Ryan Sieg into turn number 4.
Which way will Ronnie Herbst go? Inside or the outside?
Comes Allgaier.
Sieg, a car length advantage. Herbst goes to the inside, looking for the pass.
As they come down the front straightaway, Ryan Sieg goes all the way to the pit wall. The battle actually
Cam's coming back.
At the end of stage 2. Ryan
Yeah,
Sieg
he
wins
just
it.
melted.
Eric Almirola takes it over for second place in stage 2. Then it's Riley Herbst, AJ Allmendinger.
Look at
Justin
Ryan
Allgaier, the
Sieg.
top 5. 6 in stage 2 was Cole Custer.
Alrighty.
Gisberg in 7th, Austin 9th, and Sheldon Creed rounded out the top 10.
And Brett McMillan said that the team said, we need that stage point. We need that playoff point. They went out and got it by winning stage 2 here at Indy. We now pause 10 seconds.
Alrighty.
Has gone out the window for me.
Go back to the aerial cam. He's back.
23-lap older tires. That track position is king. So I made a note. If I'm Almirola, Herbst, Allmendinger, Allgaier, Custer.
Insane. SVG gets 4 more playoff points.
Ryan Sieg able to grab those 10 stage points for winning stage 2. It's his first stage win since 2022.
Interesting. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much. Hitting that like button for us. Can you make the video bigger? I cannot, Craig. This is how we do things. This is how it works on our channel right here. But appreciate y'all hanging out. If you would like to go watch these videos, you can do this as well. NASCAR.com provides all of these video cameras that you can watch for free. NASCAR.com. Go check it out. Free. You just don't get the scanners.
We've come a long way.
Go check out NASCAR.com. It gives you everything. If you'd like to stick here as well for the chat, that's awesome too. But appreciate everybody being here. You're welcome, Craig. So 1,000 of us here. We're over almost 500 likes. Keep on hitting that subscribe. Our goal for tonight is 17,350. If you haven't hit the subscribe yet, please do. We love to join some new members here today. And we're ready to turn tomorrow for the Brickyard 400. We're ready to have some fun. We'll be bringing you live coverage, flag to flag coverage of the Brickyard 400 tomorrow, just like this. And I'm kind of disappointed in the camera, the battle cam in the corner, but it is what it is. But that's how we do it. So I looked for it, couldn't find it, just live leaderboard. Cody, NASCAR.com, and if you're on your phone, you got to click on, let's see, at the very top, if it's on your phone, you're going to click on the live leaderboard, hit cameras. There's leaderboard, cameras, and highlights at the top there. Make sure you go check that out. If not, if you're on a laptop, make sure you type in live cams, NASCAR.com live cams. Your feed is behind, okay? Well, yes, the USA feed is going to be behind. It's always going to be behind because that's what it is. And the cameras are a little faster than the live feed, but that is how it is. The 30th, and then also the IMS radio is a little slower than MRN. MRN is usually pretty close to what the camera is. So the 30th race at the Brickyard, hard to believe I was at the first one. That's awesome, Terry. So our aerial cam is back after getting some fuel. You're watching it live on USA. Well, I'm watching it off the USA website, so sometimes your carrier might be slower than my carrier, or your carrier might be faster than mine. So I'm on Fubo. I'm not on Xfinity or Comcast or anything like that. So let's see what IMS is saying.
With Rob Black.
And let's visit with Jonathan Toney, the crew chief for Cole Custer. Heard you early in stage 2. Jonathan, come on the radio and tell Cole, manage those tires. How big of an issue today is tire deg?
It's such a big momentum day, you know.
Watching the race on YouTube TV.
It's important. You know, we got to
I'll be at Richmond. Do I have to be on with you to win the prize? Yes. I will show you how to
it's important for sure.
get into the drawing.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And the field now under caution behind the Chevy Camaro pace car. Pit road is still going to open. It's open right now, Jeff Hammond.
Yes, it is. But that's what we have right
if we
now.
Get a few takers. We think right.
I tell you what, I'll bet everything.
YouTube TV doesn't have Valley Sports. We got to have
now,
Valley Sports.
Because we do have pit stops that are going to be happening. Just a couple of
cars. Steve, so Ryan Sieg was able to grab 10 bonus points. Those
Ryan Sieg's going to give up his lead.
And so now we'll see him come to pit road. How does this change his whole strategy as far as winning this race?
Well, you know, he has guaranteed points in hand. And I think that is very, very valuable when you just look at what he's trying to do by pointing his way into the playoffs. So at this point, now you have to go to the back. You realize you're back here by choice. It was a strategy. You knew you were going to lose track position. But I've actually been really impressed with, we talk about the 39 cars calls, but he has speed to make it work.
Cole Custer, 34 laps led.
Speed's another, so I think he can recover. Dave?
Good job for Leland Hunteman Jr. in the 42. Started on the outside of the front row there, did not spin his tires. Ended up finishing 9th in the stage, but he didn't wreck the field. For the 19-year-old, that's an accomplishment and a good run for him so far today, Marty.
The Ryan Sieg conversation between Rick and Steve was the same exact conversation between driver and crew chief Ryan Sieg and Matt Noyes. Ryan came on the radio and said, so we're going to be buried pretty deep on the field, but Matt Noyes said, yes, but we have 18 stage points. That is massive for our
awesome, David.
Today. And he said, you're going to have
first class coverage, CeeLo. Thank you, Rod.
Back to the top 10. You have a car easily.
I watch CeeLo on YouTube every weekend on your 55-inch TV. Thank you, Karen.
Those goals out in front of you, and you think about
SVG and with a chance if they don't take them out.
Been able to win here. The different track surfaces, bricks.
Matter of fact, let's ride along with SVG. For the restart of this one here.
NASCAR coming here in 1994.
WeatherTech is right along with SVG. Let's see what he's saying in the pits as well. Come on now.
Pitting this time, Al. Let him know, please. Copy.
Honor Daly doing great. Now see, this is the only moment I root for Shane is on these ovals. So we're right along with SVG for the real start here. The restart. Let's see what we can do here. Right along with SVG, hit that subscribe. We haven't had any subscribers lately. If you guys haven't hit the subscribe, make sure you do. Debbie, Keith, and Eduardo the last hour. We've had 3 subscribers, plus some private ones. So if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that like button for us and subscribe to the channel. It helps us greatly. And we're just getting to 500 likes. I remember adjusting the roto on the roof antenna. Come on, SVG's Cam, let's go.
4 red. 4 red.
Right along with SVG in P7. The Dinger's in third. You want to ride with Dinger or SVG? We'll ride with SVG, see how he does. We rode to the Dinger last time.
Points from the 2.
So 38 laps to go.
Dinger, Almirola, Allgaier, Custer.
SVG, we'll ride right here with him.
Points there.
That was my dad's remote. Got up and changed the channel.
I think actually Ryan C was listening to you when he started a little bit later in that restart zone. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about
How do you subscribe?
But he did the right thing, and that was a huge. This has been a
you
huge
hit the red button on right below the
I look forward in this.
right,
going back to the pre-race
right to the. Let's see, where's it at?
Will experience matter.
Not even on my page anymore. Just hit that red button that says subscribe.
When I look at Eric Almirola and Cole Custer, both former
how do you
drivers,
subscribe?
that experience that they had there is going to help them battle this out before the end of the day and try to come up here and be the ones that visit me in Victory Lane.
You're a mod and don't know.
You're awesome.
It's got a pretty nice little area to hang out there.
Thank you for that subscribe, George.
Pennzoil 250
Appreciate it.
From Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Cole Custer won a week ago. Can he continue his winning ways?
Thank you, guys.
Coming to choose as well. Coming to choose.
Dave, what about the 26 of Connor Daly?
Having a fun day. The Noblesville resident just nearby the Speedway here. Connor Daly has raced in the Indianapolis 500 11 times, nearly won it a couple of times too. He's run over 1,600 laps here in an Indy car. But lately he's run just about anything he can get his hands on. This is not his first
SVG roof mount camera got smashed early in the race. Looked really cool.
He's been in the IndyCar Series a couple of times this year.
All right, here we go.
He's out here to have fun and learn.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much, Steve.
I mean, he's been a master of the
Appreciate it.
3 wins in a row.
I hate bots, CeeLo. Get rid of them. I know.
He's scoring high marks today.
Yeah, try to pay attention to Shane Van Gisbergen here today
The
because
stream bot helps us though. It helps you tell about stuff. I can only see the mint chill coolers.
his car, he is not. It is worth noting, by the way, that battle for second coming to the end of stage 2 is actually a battle for who is going to be leading at the beginning of stage 3, because with Ryan C coming down pit road, Eric Almirola has inherited the lead. He'll be the control car with Riley Hurd.
Come on. Stop with the lag. All right, one second. I'm gonna refresh the camera one more time. 1 second. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Refresh the camera. Refresh the camera.
And getting ready for the choose. So we will see where Almirola is going to restart. He's going to go to the bottom, and Riley Herbst is going to follow him down there. Allmendinger will take the outside of row 1.
So how about, as we're on board with Allmendinger, another one of our in-car cameras there. SVG has worked his way up into row 3. Just, you know, kind of methodically worked his way up here. And this will be, we talk about learning. Well, there's one thing about running the laps and racing. But, Jeff, I don't think there's anything you can simulate like a restart and a restart near the front. The gamesmanship is different. The acceleration is different. You know, from row 8 to row 1, 2, 3, very different. Now, he knows how to do this because he does it at the road courses all the time. But for the oval,
Bailey is a big V8 driver, not IndyCar. The 15 wrap for tomorrow is awesome. Too bad he'll probably be out by lap 10.
You know, here you're racing.
Yeah, Connor Daly, or no, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That's good.
What's happening and the guys behind you, it's just a different level of intensity.
Thank you so much, Wilkinson Cup Series.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much.
We've been telling the Brandon
for the
Jones
subscribe.
Story.
Appreciate it, y'all. Trying to get to 17,350 on the subscribes.
Then that last one.
No, I'm not.
Stop, lost 5 spots on pit road, and then got put 3 wide. Had to check
All
up
right,
to
now we can go back to
now he's back
IMS
there,
radio.
you know, did not get
Remember
stage
the
points.
start and another restart? He tried the outside from the several times.
Benedo starting
Could not make it work,
P13.
got kicked back in the field.
Oh, we live in Daytona. Oh, that's a bummer.
In front of Kristen Area up in turn 4.
Just getting ready to exit turn number 4.
You're going to Bristol, George. Nice.
This car still out there. Riley Herbst is right behind Eric Almirola, who's on the inside of the first two. A.J. Allmendinger on the outside. Pace car is exited down pit road.
As they approach the
Clean air is everything. That's right,
zone,
Debbie.
A.J. Allmendinger on the outside of Eric Almirola. Third and final stage of the Pennzoil 250. Eric Almirola goes, matches him. Almirola, though, with a huge push from Riley Herbst.
And that
SVG right behind Allgaier. Cole Custer to the left.
Swings to the outside and tries to get the momentum towards the outside. They're still door-to-door for the lead.
Eric Almirola in that lead position has the inside advantage with A.J. Allmendinger to the outside. Door-to-door, they'll make contact.
Oh.
Straight away. Eric Almirola, A.J. Allmendinger. Now they'll go 3 wide down that back straightaway.
Looking like a bunch of marbles.
Oh my gosh.
On top of a wooden
SVG's like
table
someone
as
mess
they are
up.
Now 4 wide as they work their way into turn number 3. And at the front of the field, it is Riley Herbst.
And SVG just like, I'm just waiting, y'all.
Allmendinger got a little bit loose. That allowed Cole Custer to get it underneath him. But Allmendinger shuts that door.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind Lee Herbst, who now has a 6-car length advantage on Allmendinger.
Riley Herbst just muscled around him, done a bit of ground. He's back up front, and Nick, he's trying to pull away.
Yeah, there's an absolute hornet's nest behind him, but Riley
Herbst
on that power move has about a 4-car length advantage.
Almirola.
Now Cole Custer's going to loosen up A.J. Allmendinger.
No, it's Riley Herbst in the lead.
And we've got a spin exiting turn number 1. I think that's Eric Almirola who was spun in the short shoot.
Oh, look at him, yeah. Oh, did Austin Hill turn him?
Incident. I'm not even sure Almirola hit anything. That easily Doug and Brad
Did Austin Hill turn him?
It's just one. Almirola spinning out of 1.
I think he did 2 pirouettes around the racetrack and then got his car straight. I'm not saying that
Did he hit anything? I don't think he touched one thing, y'all.
500. Somehow, some way, not only keep that off the wall, great driving, but great driving for everyone.
He never
who
touched
that car,
anything.
went to the outside and the inside.
Austin Hill
This was
turned
ice
him.
skating. I'm pretty sure that's a double sow cow. Not really sure.
And he got it. No question about it.
I'm going to come to you right now. I'm coming to you right away.
So he's saying, I'm coming this first time because
I did not hit anything.
He didn't hit anything. We got flat tires. You know, what happens is if they finally lose there and come apart, they will
Austin Hill will win.
off the car. So
Don't take Hill to a buffet.
At the same time, not lose a lap.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us.
See, the 21's underneath him, and the 21 got a little bit loose, got up the racetrack, and got into his left rear quarter panel. Looks like everybody got through that.
Austin Hill.
You could have a lazy spin at 145 miles an hour. It seems like that's what this was.
I can't believe he never touched the wall.
That's very fortunate.
Crazy.
The 6th place car spins in front of everyone on a restart, and essentially no.
Anyone else excited to see Kyle Larson win in Eldora tonight? Should be interesting. I don't know how.
A little bit of a graze right there.
Lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Damage whatsoever, though.
Right along with SVG.
Please leave SVG alone. We got a good view of that turn.
I'll tell you from that view. From the other view, it was clear to me that the 21 made contact. I still have that opinion, but the 21 was much lower.
He's got to have some flat tires, as many as he
When I look
spun.
at the left side tires of the 21, I feel like Austin Hill is probably running as low as he can keep his race car. He just didn't have a lot of room to move up.
Dave.
That left rear quarter panel has some telltale color that is not black on the 20 car, so there's some evidence as well. And you heard Eric, the veteran, telling exactly what he wanted to do,
Austin
what he
Hill
thought, what he was
turned
going to
him.
do. Tyler Allen, crew chief, told me that's one of the things about Eric. He will help direct the team. He won't always have the final opinion. I'm the crew chief, but he does that veteran thing of really knowing what he wants and how to get it, Marty.
Dave, for his part, Austin Hill said, man, I really did not want that to happen. He said, I was the one who almost wrecked coming off turn 4 and then going into 1. I really did not mean to hit him if I did hit him. And he said, we've been so tight. He said, I just don't know why the car is so tight. He could not get it to turn going into turn 1, and that's what caused the wreck.
So we've looked at it from a few different ways, but Jeff, I really think that bumper cam on the 97 for me.
6 cautions now, y'all. Keep the likes coming.
And I think this is just racing.
20 subscribers to go to our goal of 17,350.
All the way against the concrete. He's coming up because it's corner exit. The 20 doing what he's trying to do, which is hold the 21 down because he's looking for momentum. I mean, that's just racing.
Yeah, well, look, it's definitely just
1,000 of us
racing.
here watching. Appreciate everybody.
Everybody keeps
See
talking
if we get to
about
that 500
these
like
cars.
mark.
There, it just looks like he gets loose.
Yeah,
and he has to come up the racetrack just a little bit, but you're
A car
inches away from
killer.
each other. I just said, here, go check it out. I just said if the 20 doesn't pinch the 21 down, the 20 has no shot. So he's clearly pinching him down, and right there, just a little bit of contact, but it's racing.
It looks like
it's-
Amarola
but we
came
ask
down
our
on him,
drivers to
though.
give 100% and do everything that we want them to do and everything they have to do to be successful. These things will happen. And I just, I know Austin Hill takes a little bit of heat for being
Rick needs to
aggressive,
fight
but,
Austin after the race. Thank you,
I
Bill.
understand if Amarola's upset, but
Thanks,
I just
Bill,
don't
for
see where
subscribing.
that's anything other than just two guys racing hard at a track that's very slick.
Well, and even the
SVG
20 on the radio, though,
P5.
was, used a matter of fact about what's wrong with his car. coming up
Interesting.
the road. I mean, they call it an accident for a reason.
That's right. We're all just really quick to point the fingers, and it's easy up here. I promise you, in there, it is a ton of work, and it's very difficult. And you just can't just concede every spot. If you do, then you'll run about 30th every week.
Well, there we go again, Steve. The driver sticking up for these drivers out there.
Well, you run 30th every week. That's how I ended up in TV, I think.
Caution comes out again. That means a restart.
All right. So we're under caution. And let's listen in to IMS.
Race. It's Bristol, baby.
Oh, they got a commercial as well, so we'll just listen in here. And let's see what SVG's crew is talking to him about. Oh. I gotta log back in. Oh well. All right. We are 32 laps to go. 21 took him out. Payback. It's a carback.
If something does go
We'll
wrong,
see what happens. I
AMC's
mean,
Alliance of
it
Emergency
looked like the
Medical
20 came down on
Transport
him, but Hill didn't back off either. It's the same thing with Kyle Busch and LaJoy. Kyle blocked him, but then LaJoy didn't lift.
All right.
SVG and P5. What's up, Eleanor? Good to see you. No, tomorrow needs to be the Penske 1-2-3. Make Penske proud owner of this track. He wants Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, and Cindric 1-2-3 in any order. Thanks for the ones to become members today. If you guys want to have memberships, for 99 cents, you guys have access to the emojis. Every time we have our stream, there's something new for the emojis. And here is the emojis available for today. And you can support your team, your driver. Let's see here. 21 to 88. That's just some of them right there. There you are. Oh, and then I forgot. Oh, I got a couple more. 88, 97, the 98, the 7, and the 3. Those are your emojis for today. 99 cents gets you access to those. Any race possible. Jamie dropping those 18. Sheldon Creed. I need an interpreter for SVG. Don't speak New Zealandish. Did you get French fries with a sub? No, I did not. 21 turned him. He didn't touch anything. Okay. There are the emojis. Where's Fast Pasta? P8 for Fast Pasta, Tom. You gotta love that. That was in my hair. All right, let's see if IMS is back on.
And 15th, Parker Retzloff is going to be 16th, 17th to Parker Kligerman. Daniel Dye is 18th, 19th is Kyle Sieg, and Josh Williams rides 20th.
Josh Balicki is 21st. Kyle Weatherman 22nd. 23rd is Ryan Ellis. Blaine Perkins is 24th. Ryan Sieg, who won stage 2 and pitted in a different sequence from everyone else, has now moved up to 25th.
Waiting for the next shot.
Leland Honeyman Jr. 27th. Sammy Smith.
P8 for Fast Pasta.
Crash. BJ McLeod is 28th. 29th, David Starr. Brennan Poole is 30th.
Joey Gase rides 31st, 32nd to Garrett Smithley, 1 lap down. Jeremy Clements, that car got a lot of damage too on that lap 1 crash. Eric Almirola, back in 35th. 36 goes to Chandler Smith. 37th, and out of this race, Sam Mayer also out. Josh Berry, he'll be credited with a 38th place finish. That's your full field rundown here as we've got 31. It'll be 30 laps to go.
All right, here we
They
go.
come by the flag stand this time with 1 to go.
Yeah, they're going to hit the choose this time. Now, we did see Riley Herbst actually go from row number 2 on the inside. He was the second place. Allmendinger second. Where does he go? Where does Cole Custer go?
We need a top 5 or a top 10. Yes, we need a top 5.
Start this race.
How about a win,
Boy,
Tom?
If you are back a few spots,
I know we're looking, you know, possible here, but
the wheel and make it happen. And this is who's going to wind up winning this race. Is how this restart goes, in my opinion. I mean, if you can get out front and get a little bit of separation.
31 laps to go.
You have a shot.
If I can hear a Jeff Hanneman-ism in my head right now, how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it? And this is where this going down into turn 1, especially with A.J. Allmendinger. He's going to stick this number 16 down there as far as
hit that like button, trying to get to 500 likes.
He can get out front because I think he
We're
realizes
13 subscribers away from our goal of 17,350.
But the worst thing about it, Mr. is going to line up right behind his teammate.
This ain't no ballpark. This ain't no disco. This is IMS, baby.
Here with only 30 laps to go. That was the length of stage 1, by the way. We have had 6 cautions today.
So Dinger, Custer, and Allgaier. Then SVG there for the taking.
Smith's car kind of died out on the racetrack, brought out the second one. Third caution was Riley Herbst winning stage 1. Brennan Poole's car.
You can't do it back-to-back times there, Samson.
He's back out there. Ryan Sieg won stage 2.
The like button is free, people. Let's go.
66. Eric Almirola went on Mr. Toad's wild ride on the backstretch, but didn't collect anybody.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that didn't happen. All right, they're cleaning their tires off on the backstretch, Jake Query.
They are indeed doing that, and they are bunching up behind them. If they are as anxious to get started here as the fans and those of us calling this race are to see it. It is Riley Herbst who is outside.
A good restart right here.
Is behind him, as we had talked about. It is, of course, Cole Custer.
Just like us.
Justin Allgaier.
Go, Haley Deegan.
Those tires. Hayes' car is shortly going to be coming into your view, Chris Denary, as we get set.
Thought he'd go all right, but even better.
The short shoot on the north end here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, creeping along.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Ready for the restart. We're in the final stage, trying to crown a winner in 2024. It's been great racing thus far to be back on the oval here in Indianapolis.
Lead is Riley Herbst, so make sure Dinger doesn't get a jump.
Inside, Allmendinger.
Here we go, green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Camaro pace car turn onto pit road. Riley Herbst lined up on the inside of A.J. Allmendinger as they approach the Geico restart zone. Let's see what kind of a jump, if any, Riley Herbst can get. A.J. Allmendinger will Riley Herbst with a teammate and Cole Custer on his back bumper. Does he stay behind him into 1, though?
He will. They'll go 2 by 2 into turn number 1. Cole Custer takes a peek to the inside.
Behind on the camera.
A.J. Allmendinger swinging around on the outside. Still door-to-door with Riley.
Door-to-door at the entrance of turn number 2, but now the advantage given to Riley Herbst. But here comes a strong run from A.J. Allmendinger. He's got Justin Allgaier pushing him down the back straightaway. Still 2 by 2 as they enter turn 3.
And again, they start to fan out now 3 and 4 wide in the back.
Ooh, look at that bump Allgaier gave him.
Now side by side up front. you're talking about at the bottom of the racetrack, it's Herbst, then Allmendinger. Herbst got that allowed A.J. Allmendinger to take the lead in turn number 4.
Allmendinger has a 2-car length advantage. They are 2 by 2
there he
behind
goes.
him as they exit turn number 4. About a 7-car length.
A.J. Allmendinger to the lead.
Allmendinger went up where Angels fear to tread, made that pass on the outside, has a 10-car length advantage, and right now Cole Custer looks like he's going to rally to grab the second spot.
Look at the inside he went. You see those 16s in the chat if you're a Dinger fan.
As AJ or Allgaier looks to the inside into turn 2.
6 cautions today, T-Van.
Allmendinger says, have at it, boys. Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Justin Allgaier. They are your front 4. And A.J. Allmendinger with a 4-car length advantage as he enters turn number 3.
Last
see
time,
those
Bob Whiteout
16s.
just simply got pinched a little bit in turn number 3. That allowed A.J. Allmendinger to take the lead. And Allmendinger says, this time I don't want it to be as close. 8-car length advantage over Cole Custer.
Yeah, he's opened up that big advantage since the last time he came through turn number 4.
It's
Down
AJ.
below the white line, the Goodyear
16.
tires. As that lead grows for Allmendinger.
A.J. Allmendinger
105 mile an hour.
But Justin
Dinger.
Allgaier running in 4th, looking pretty sporty in the
All right,
closing
let's go to the
laps.
aerial
He's
cam.
trying to run down on those 2 Fords. Riley Herbst entertained.
And back to
going
USA.
the inside of Cole Custer. Custer slammed it.
Parker Kligerman back there in the 48 inside.
Like I said, blow past all their doors. He gone. 1 second, y'all. Bring in the aerial cam. 1 second. So Allmendinger, Custer, Herbst, Allgaier, Van, SVG in the top 5. Taking its sweet old time. 1 second, he'll be back.
27 of Jeb Burton got it.
AJ was your dark horse, man. You've been on fire this weekend.
Still battling, trying to get a good finish.
Hit that. Want to join our Discord? There's the link for the Discord.
Issue he had off of 2, lost tons of momentum.
They line up to go by Parker Retzlaff.
Honor Daly in P7. He's just been following SVG wherever he goes.
Under 27 laps remaining in the race. And Allmendinger trying to pull away from Custer, but Custer fighting back. Just over a half a second separating those
Comes Cole
two.
Custer.
Now it's down to a little over a quarter of a second.
Yeah, that last lap by Custer, the fastest in the field. One of the fastest laps we've seen today, sub 55 seconds.
Oh, me too, Ernest.
It's going to
Me
take
too.
all that Allmendinger has.
Oh, there you go,
He's
Cole
gonna have to
Custer.
block. He's going to have to take every run away from Custer. Custer's car is just so fast. See him looking in that mirror. Look.
Yep.
He's spending a ton of time in that rearview mirror.
Got out of gas there, and that let Cole Custer get right up to his back bumper.
There he is.
Look at now. He's looking out the left side mirror. So Custer's job is to try to get to that left rear quarter panel. Try to get as close as he can on corner entry.
Ooh,
Take
Custer
the air
going
off
for the
spoiler
lead.
of that 16 car. Get the back of the car.
There it
move
is,
around.
new leader. What's up,
Look
Teresa?
at the run he has here. Cole Custer trying to take the lead away.
What, they bang?
To the inside.
Custer gives him a bang.
Is going to fall back to second.
Custer lost the bottom of the racetrack. Allmendinger with a big run. Custer overdrove too.
Oh, a little contact made there. Cole Custer, Allmendinger, down the back stretch.
Look at that.
Now the 98's going to push.
What a great teammate. The 98 shoves the 00 by.
Heard about the commercials,
For that reason,
guys.
He's now on the outside, which was not better for him.
Hit that
But
subscribe.
he makes it work. And now the 7's going to think he's going to attack the 16 while he's losing spots.
See Allmendinger, he was looking out of that left side mirror to see how big of a block he could put.
10 seconds left on the commercial.
Allgaier up to third.
Round 2 of Storms in
You
Daytona.
said it a minute ago. How about SVG in 5th? Hanging right there with this group.
Look CeeLo, Love in the top 10 with a badly damaged car. Yeah. For that first lap wreck.
Cole Custer looked like he was coming down to block, but Allmendinger was already there. But then the 98 of Riley Herbst shoved the 00 past him.
It's good to have teammates because right here, if Riley Herbst
Go
goes
Dinger.
to Allmendinger Allmendinger's got the lead back.
You're welcome, Rod.
Nope, got my teammate. I got your back.
No rain in Palm County.
Riding along with the Celsius on board of Allmendinger.
24 to go. Can Custer win back-to-back?
Now AJ needs to regroup as he's fallen back to 4th.
Oh, comes SVG.
Trying to put some pressure on the 7 of Allgaier as he'll go to the inside to take 3rd away.
Oh, watch out, Austin Hill.
Allgaier
Watch out for Austin Hill.
Take the air off the spoiler. Here comes SVG.
What a run for SVG.
Check up and stay behind the 7.
When he did that, Austin Hill saw that and tried to jump on the outside of him.
And when we talk about learning, I think that's the example. Is you give this guy another 10, 15, 20 starts, he takes that run on the outside. But he goes, you know what? 23 to go.
Who's that lap car in the mix with the leader?
Mistake.
I don't think there's anybody. Well, I don't see the leader.
Inside, even knowing that kind of hurt him with the 21.
And look at these from 3rd.
Got Cole Custer, Riley
The real
Herbst.
question now, Rick, is do these two
Klingerman.
work together? What I mean by that
It's
is
Klingerman.
push each other down the straightaway. The
Parker
double zero
Klingerman.
can absolutely run a
He's
couple
in
feet up,
14th.
allowing the
I don't know
98
how.
to
That's
have a
not.
little
No,
bit of
that's not
air
Klingerman.
And just try to get that gap back to the 16 big enough.
Who is that?
And then maybe with 5 to go.
No, that is Klingerman. He's not a lap down. He's in.
Yeah, that's an interesting strategy.
No, that's
I think
Allmendinger.
for Riley
I don't
Herbst,
know.
though,
You
have
can't
to,
tell.
You know how track position is here. I think if you can.
Where does
get to his
GG
left
come
rear
from?
quarter
That's
pounder,
right.
You have to take it. Even if he's trying to work with you, you got to just take advantage
Nice,
of
Tom.
it. If you get in front, you may not ever
It's gonna get good.
give that spot back
See
up.
you,
This is to
Klingerman.
win the Brickyard.
Yeah, this
Bandwagon
is
jumpers,
a
whoever
hungry
likes
driver, too, and Riley
SVG.
Herbst, he's not locked into the playoffs.
There's not a lot of bandwagon in
He
here. There's a
needs
lot
a
of
win.
people from out of the country.
Cole Custer, his teammate, just in front of him.
Teammates wrestling. 10 subscribers to
big
go
run
to our
right
goal.
here.
Is this the opportunity? Custer trying to break the draft. Herbst stays right in his tire tracks.
21 to go.
Saw Riley turn just a little bit earlier.
Almost to
I just
500
think his
likes.
98
You are
car is
awesome.
faster. I think that he knows he's better.
Two
than
more
the
to go
double-
to
than the
500.
double zero. See how long he's able to stay on the bottom. That hurts his exit speed because he's kind of pinching the car off. It binds it up a little bit. But the
Old
fact
Custer,
that he can do
Riley
that,
Herbst,
following this
running
closely,
away with it.
tells me he has a better car than Custer.
They started on the outside, started on the front row, and there they are now.
Which is Allmendinger once again.
Here goes
Allmendinger
Riley
for
Herbst
Allgaier.
again.
Van Gisbergen is 5th. Hill, Daly. Good run by
Herbst with the lead.
Daly running 7th.
He's there. He's there. He's got to run right
What's
here.
up, Yeti?
Get to that left rear quarter panel. Slide draft him.
SVG is the reason I watch Xfinity races more than I
How
did.
does Custer respond here? Does he fall in behind him? He does.
Yeah, that's exactly what Cody just said.
Riley Herbst back out in front. Herbst has already led 20 laps of this race. Custer had led 38 before losing the lead. Cheering Riley Herbst on.
Oh, you see the gap almost right away. Jeff,
Cooper, what's up, dude?
98. Driving really good at this point in the race. 20 to go.
Yep, cheering him on.
19 to go.
Mom and Dad up on top of the pit box. Riley
And
Herbst out in front.
SVG working on Allgaier for 4th.
Who's up for
There's a commercial break. We'll go to IMS.
action at Toyota.
Nope, they're doing as well. All right, we'll just listen into the track. No, Riley Herbst does not have a win this year. Cole Custer gave the Ford their first win last week. Alfredo needs to get in that top 10. You're welcome, Debbie. Like the Fox broadcast, crank it up. Seven to go to our goal, 17,350. Ryan Sieg trying to get some more playoff points. Dinger, half a 3 second on the leaders. Pasta! Oh! Dang. Oh. Oh. What happened, Fast Pasta? Oh.
3 cars involved in that incident, all beginning with Anthony Alfredo's contact at the beginning of turn 2.
That was just a big hit. There was a
He tossed the sauce. That's right.
Actually had an issue. He's driving a number 10 Kaulig car, and I point that out because another Kaulig car ended up being a victim of that.
Caution on the track.
Oh,
yeah.
And we saw Anthony Alfredo get up into the wall. Parker Retzlaff pummel into the back of him. Josh Williams get in it. Daniel Dye didn't have a problem with his car that might have laid some fluid on the racetrack as well, if that could be part of the impetus of this.
And
Josh Williams, Fast Pasta, and I can't see who the other car was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things right now, but what is certain is it created one heck of a mess right there in a matter of just a blink of an eye.
Multiple things
16 laps
here.
to go. Here.
Yeah, it started with the 5 first. He gets into the wall racing with Daniel Dye. And that got Anthony Alfredo off the pace.
Bad,
and then
bad
as he
for
continued around off from turn
Fast
2.
Pasta. Yep.
Off the pace. That's
Yeah,
when
he
the others
is.
came on the scene. So
Spiraling
here's the 5
Pasta.
racing with the 39 and the 10. 10, I think, gets a little free.
The 10 goes up
the
into the
track,
5.
Slight contact, but enough to bring the 5 all the way
And
into the
Pasta
fence.
hits the wall.
Now the 5 has an issue and he's off the pace, right, Jeff? So the 10, we've seen this, right? Just tight or loose. I can't tell what he's struggling, but runs the 5 all the way to the wall.
Yeah, and then it 10's all the way on the bottom. And now the damage on this 5 car of Alfredo way up the racetrack. He cannot turn, right? So now we're on the exit of the corner.
Love me some Pasta.
He's really slow. Contact now down the racetrack in front of
Parker
the
Retzlaff
31,
doesn't see him.
the
Yeah,
11, and the
following another car.
5.
I didn't see that in the original view. So Parker Retzlaff is tucked up tight behind another car. Here we go. It's a black car in the row. The 28. Oh, man. The 28 zigs and the 31 then sees the 5.
And you don't know
That
what kind
sucks,
of damage
Tom.
Alfredo has. It's easy to say, hey, what are you doing? He should have stayed up against the wall, not come down the racetrack, but clearly some kind of damage where he's not in complete control of his car. You know, when you
Pasta
have
was
an
trying to get to the
incident, you want
pits.
to just stay in a lane so everybody knows where you're
Al
going. but
dente.
Alfredo's a good race car driver. He doesn't do silly things. He just could not control his race car, couldn't keep it up there.
And I didn't understand why the 31 didn't see him originally, but now it's clear. You know, the 31 is right behind the 28, trying to push him up.
It's racing, you're right.
Alfredo on the inside wall.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that until that view. That was a big hit.
Wow.
That's a killer day, though.
Just an
Being almost in the
unfortunate
top
series of
10 and
events
then
here.
this.
With a lot of impacts.
Yeah.
Big impacts.
Sends him into that inside wall.
So 7th caution of the
11 got
day.
into the back of the 31
Who was that
after
meatball? Actually, it was
contact
Pasta. Actually, the 10 took Pasta into the wall.
So it's the 7th caution that's come out here at Indy.
And the weekend started so good for that 31 car. They were fast in practice. Then the next lap made contact with the wall, and then nothing.
It was a hard hit. He couldn't turn the car.
On the right side of the
And then the
screen
31
for
didn't
right.
see him until the last second.
Nosed right in.
Yeah, that's a concrete wall over there, too, it looks like.
Fast pasta done for the day.
Shortened after getting into the outside wall. Oh, it looks like they're safer barrier. Yep.
That's a great shot. I was under the same impression as you, Rick. From a distance, I could only see the one barrier, but that's a great shot that it is safer barrier.
Yeah, it didn't look like it gave.
Keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 600 likes now. 600
absorbing
likes.
some of that impact.
And we're
that
6
saw out
away
of
from our
Alfredo, but
goal
still a very
of
hard impact for
17,350.
Yeah, I used to call them soft walls. That was the terminology, and the drivers finally asked me, you know, safer barrier is a better terminology.
Time for 2 shots.
I see their point. Yeah. They're by no means
All right, we'll
soft.
do.
You've hung out with me enough to know my limps and my aches.
Yeah, that's right.
Nasty hit for Alfredo.
What's wrong, Jeff? Well, this.
Yeah, this. Years of this.
And what a shame, you know, for a lot of young race car drivers trying to get, you know, it's late in the race, but still trying to get as much lap time as you can, and just a unfortunate set of circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
With 15 to go, we're coming to pit road being open. I don't believe the 98, the 00, 16-7. I'd be shocked if they think.
All right, here it goes. Ooh, Digger's staying out. Ooh, Riley Phillips is staying, and Custer's staying out.
About 17 laps.
Wow, look at that.
Looks like AJ Allmendinger is going to try the big fake. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm wrong. The SHR cars? No, they're not. But Allgaier, 97. Now the question is how many follow?
Oh, these guys are going to be sitting ducks.
The majority, maybe 70% come to pit road. That'll be a big difference for the lineup, Dave.
4 tires compared to not.
Just needed a small adjustment for his race car, so it'll be an air pressure adjustment to that right rear tire. They've already put on fresh tires. It was talked about what would they be worth. They may be worth something here. Remember, he was running top 5, Marty.
Andy Street did not want Austin Hill to come down pit road at the last
I don't know.
second.
These other guys are going to have 4 tires. I'm going Allgaier here.
Too late. We're already on pit road. They're going to come down for an adjustment. Justin Allgaier
4 tires.
Jim Pullman, I want to make a play for the win. We already have a win in the bank. I'm not worried about points. He said, I'm way too tight when I'm out front. And Pullman said, I think I want to free you up and watch you go. So interesting, Rick. Handfuls stay out. A lot of them come down pit road.
Connor Daly with a great stop there in the 26, going to win the race off the pit road.
I said it first.
Why we're under caution for the 7th time. It was Anthony Alfredo coming off the wall. Parker Retzlaff gets into the back of him. Josh Williams into the back of him. And the caution came out.
All right. Cautions out for the 7th time. If you guys said more than 7 cautions, you might get a chance.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And we're hanging out here on the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Coming up tomorrow on the channel, we'll be bringing you flag-to-flag coverage of the Brickyard 400 right here on our channel. So make sure you are here. Hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you know when we go live at any time. The stream for the Brickyard 400 will be up later. But if you do see it, make sure you hit the like button ahead of time. We'll get that out of the way. And we'll have a good time tomorrow, just like this, with the cameras and the audio and all that good stuff. The redeems and emojis and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, the Cup Boys bring back the oval for the Brickyard 400. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you're having fun. I'm having a great time, and I hope you guys are too. And thank you for the love today. Almost 600 likes on the stream, and almost 1,200 people in the chat. We appreciate you for a Xfinity race. So hit that like. All right. So we are just coming down here. Is the leaderboard correct? Riley Herbst, Cole Custer, AJ Allmendinger, and look at Jesse Love. I think some of these guys didn't take 4 tires like Allgaier and Austin Hill did. I think 7 through... Some of these guys stayed out, though. I think Jesse Love stayed out. Almirola stayed out. Benedetto stayed out. Leland Honeyman stayed out as well. So I think from 8 on back, I think we have fresh tires. So this should be interesting to see what happens here.
Tomorrow, the Open Championship, that final round from Royal Troon begins at 7 a.m.
14 laps to go. This restart will be the kicker.
Motor Speedway. And again, we'll be with Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, event in stage 2. All right, let's hear from crew chief for Cole Custer, JT, Jonathan Toney's with Kim.
Yeah, he was able to lead Cole to a win last weekend. A lot of mixed strategy there on that caution.
What happened to SVG?
2 and 4 tires. You guys stayed out.
19th.
How optimistic are you can hold them off?
I felt like our car's been really good all day. You know, the refire speed has been there all day, so probably have about 12 laps to go. So it's going to get exciting. Probably going to have some more cautions. Got our teammate up here. We're racing for the win. Man, this has been an awesome day.
Good luck.
I thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Marty, we'll see if this team can go back to back.
Riley Herbst is out front. Davin Restivo is.
We only got 11 laps on our tires, green, and we've run 30 lap stages. We had more laps on our last set of tires we took off, and we obviously stayed out earlier in the race, and it was okay.
Slum Kid is unbelievable. He did stay out, so a lot of cars did come in.
What, 20-some laps on your tires?
We'll see how he can hold it up. He's cold pasta now.
So I think if they cool off, they'll refire. They should be fine right here. Clean air's king.
As teammates, how do you guys play this restart? Will Cole work
I'm
with
going to go with CeeLo.
Yeah,
there was a milk on the track.
He's been a good teammate for us all day long, and it's
A milk?
us in the previous couple restarts, and it's worked out pretty good for us. So I think he knows big picture.
Caution
Jeff,
cleanup
I
crew
wanna ask
having
you as a
pasta eating
driver,
contest
a
cleaning up
win
the track.
on the line and a win in Indianapolis, much less, right? Would you help your teammate, or are you going to be selfish?
He just
and
didn't
choose
see
the
him, Rick.
opposite lane
I mean,
from him?
If I would have helped and pushed, because you know it is.
He just didn't see him.
It is probably in everybody's best interest to get away from that.
All right, do you want to watch Allmendinger's camera on the restart or this one here? Which one do you want?
More difficult conversation.
Allmendinger's camera or the aerial? Which one do you guys
We've
want?
seen the top prevail on the outside multiple times, so I don't know.
That's
which
right.
lane
Winner
I would
drinks
pick,
milk.
Steve.
Well, so it's crazy, right? Because you have Herbst, Custer, Allmendinger. How about Love there in fourth without a right front fender? Eric Almirola spun out.
Aerial.
And had to change tires. You wonder if that's not the
AJ.
I'll call it fortunate strategy. He has
I wonder what's going to happen to SVG. He's in 20th spot. He's past the ticker.
New tires
Kind of a mix.
Right, so Connor Daly will be the first on just 2 right side tires.
I will stay with your aerial.
Crew chiefs we interviewed
Get a good view of what's going to happen here.
And I think that's why he said that.
If you haven't hit the like button, please do. We're in the Pennzoil 250. 13 laps to go.
Big difference in speed. This restart is going to be wild.
And you see the nerves. So I believe the best chance for Herbst and Custer isn't to go green. You don't want, while you would think a caution would take away laps and tires won't have a chance, I think the tires will get a bunch right away. I think they're going to get maybe 2, 3, 4 in the first set of corners. If it goes green, I think the 98 and the 00 can kind of get out there and run as you see the SHR cars split the front row.
And how good of a push.
Oh, 1 second. Come on.
And Parker Retzlaff checked and
all right, go back to IMS radio.
And Dave is down there.
These guys have tried it the other way, where Custer got behind Herbst and pushed him, and Allmendinger had an opportunity to go up there and get on that front row. It made it kind of hairy for everybody. So I think they've got a different game plan right now. Let's just get this thing going.
There we go.
And we'll figure out how you can handle him. We need to make sure one of us wins this race.
When they come back to the line and restart this race, and
kidding me with the commercials?
There will be 11 laps left. Pennzoil 250 presented by
Look who's in
Advanced
eighth,
Auto Parts,
BJ
and that could take a
McLeod.
while to run those 11. We're at now 7 yellow flags on the day. I'm not sure that's where we're going to end up.
Gonna get ugly.
Scuffing their tires and trying to get all the trash off of them, and that is remarkable how much rubber and junk your tires pick up. You've got to rub them off as clean as you can.
Yeah, Jake,
Come on, commercial.
this field looks nice and calm. What they're going to look like the next time they come in front of your
Dude, I thought Jesse was saving, waiting on a caution. So stoked. Now, Jesse Love is on bad tires, just like, not bad, but I mean, not as fresh tires as the other ones behind him.
Just trying to get any
We're going to stay right here for aerial. Hopefully the commercial will go away here in a second.
They've been running up front all day. But Kristen
If BJ wins, that would be hilarious.
That are running now in the top 10 that are somewhat interlopers here at the end of the race towards that. They work their way behind the pace car into turn number 4.
Well, I think one of the guys to watch is Eric Almirola, because he was up front for most of the day until he had that double spin. But he's currently starting in 5th. They are 2 by 2 behind the pace car. It will leave.
Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Let's go racing, boys.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stuart Haas racing on the front row.
No, I will not do any ARCA.
Inside his teammate Cole Custer on the outside.
Take these boys to school, Dinger.
Restart zone, and Riley Herbst jumps early in the restart zone. Has a great push right now from A.J. Allmendinger. Cole Custer, though, hanging right to his outside.
Yeah, Riley Herbst nosed into the inside to take the race lead. They're going 3 wide further back. Austin Hill just shoved Connor Daly 3 wide. Custer nosing ahead out of turn number 1.
Cole Custer trying to keep that lead, but it's Riley Herbst's teammate diving back to the inside, calling a half car length advantage. Oh, Riley Herbst almost lost it at the exit of turn number 2. That'll allow Cole Custer to take the lead. He'll check out by a half a car length.
So with
all boys, all happens now.
That are running 4 through
Look
10
at the Dinger.
Wide, we will pay attention to who it is leading up front, and it is Cole Custer with A.J. Allmendinger just behind him. Then Riley Herbst, Eric Almirola to the bottom of the racetrack, going to try to move in a second.
Eric Almirola has gone from 4 in the middle of the short chute. Almirola in car number 20 now is in second, trying to hold off Riley Herbst.
Eric Almirola, who did
How do you do that?
spin today
I predict another caution.
Has fought his way back up into the top 3.
Watch Eric, Debbie says.
Remarkable move by Eric Almirola. Now he's going to try to run down Cole Custer. He's still got to worry about Riley Herbst, though. Herbst all over the back bumper into turn 2.
Riley Herbst nearly lost it.
Look at the Dinger.
Last time by, planted this time too. That will give him a nice run on Eric Almirola as our leader has checked out Cole Custer with an 8-car length advantage over that battle
Cole
for
Custer,
second.
jeez. Just like Pocono last week.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack, up the backstretch that the others did not. He enjoys about
Pin that like button, trying to get to 600 likes. Thanks for the goals and subscribe, y'all.
Custer again, about 10 car lengths. He exits about 10 car lengths ahead now of Almirola, who's trying to hold off Riley.
How'd they make it one lap? I don't know.
9 laps to go this time.
Let's go, Algeier.
Is for second. Eric Almirola has it. Riley Herbst wants to take it back as they head to 1.
They are nose to tail into turn number 1.
10 laps to go. We'll just stay right here on IMS.
Right behind them, Shane Van Gisbergen back into the top 5. Michael, he gets around that damaged car of Jesse Love.
And Riley Herbst now will make a move to the inside of Eric Almirola, makes it look easy. On is checked out by a car length over Eric.
Oh, Eric, I said it.
So now Riley Herbst has the eyes on his teammate Cole Custer as they enter 3.
Inside single-digit laps now with Cole Custer, the leader, setting up for turn
Wheel him in,
number
Eric.
3. A very good
Wheel him in.
now for that machine. About a 15-car length advantage before you get to Riley Herbst and Allgaier through the north end.
Yeah, with all that was happening in that battle for second and third, that's allowed Custer to roll
Big wreck incoming. Especially those guys back there.
Advantage. Cole Custer
These
back
guys
down
right
the
here.
front stretch, flashes across the yard of bricks. We'll call it a 20-car length for second place running Riley Herbst.
Yeah, it is growing, but does Riley Herbst...
Not these paid drivers.
They exit turn number 1. It's a wide arcing angle for Cole Custer, your race leader in the short chute.
Guys, we may have an
Go,
issue.
Herbst.
Greg Van Alst just came off a pit lane, and he is barely rolling down the back straight.
Not 8 to go.
With an 8-car length advantage over Riley
Cole
Herbst.
Custer is just like last week's Pocono.
I think it's going to have to. His car will come to a dead stop midway down.
But he has managed to pull it off now and out of the racing group. Sportsmanlike move there, and it allows Cole Custer to continue its speed. 18-car length advantage to turn number 3.
Well, it sure looks like Riley Herbst has made up some ground. It was about a 20-car length advantage.
You might have a caution,
I'm gonna
Taj
say
said.
that's about 15 right now.
Greg Van Alst pulled off the racetrack behind the fence. We stay green. 7 laps to go with Cole Custer. Herbst into 1.
Before the previous caution, it was Riley Herbst who ran down his teammate.
Flash
and
at the
made a clean
IRP.
pass to take the race lead. He's got to do it again, Michael, out of turn number 1. Cole Custer's advantage about 10 car lengths.
I think he's closing that gap at least a little bit closer since the last time they came through this turn number 2 portion. Cole Custer down on that wide line. Riley Herbst about 15 car lengths behind. A good lead for Cole Custer. Goes down to that white line, swings back to the outside.
Chris Denary, he was the first to notice that this
on, Riley, bring him in.
lead was shrinking last time by when they came through turn number 4. It's about 12 pads right now over Riley Herbst, who is still charging in second.
Yeah, and Herbst has to worry a little bit about Eric Almirola, who's about 5 car lengths behind him. But Herbst trying to make some gain some
Caution would
distance,
change it
but
all. You're
Custer
right.
has a big lead.
Now we're
SVG in
down
5th.
to just 6 laps to go.
What the heck?
Right now, his lead, his delta right now is 1.12 seconds, and Heapley held serve that time, Nick.
Yeah, it's holding serve as both Riley Herbst, Eric Almirola try to track him down. Michael, they're already in turn 2.
Yeah, and Eric Almirola only about 5 car lengths behind the second place running Riley Herbst. It looks, if anything, like Eric Almirola is catching Riley Herbst more so than Herbst catching our leader, Cole Custer.
It has been a fractured race that has seen a road leader, but now in the late stages, it is Cole Custer who started up front, running up front. Behind him, it's Herbst. But Herbst
get to 600 likes, almost there, y'all.
Yeah,
Help us get to 600 likes before this is over.
That's the battle for second.
With 6 laps to go.
Are dicing back and forth. Right now, it's Herbst by about 3 car lengths ahead of Almirola.
My wreck detector's going off.
Custer in first.
Somebody throws something on the track.
If Eric Almirola catches Riley Herbst, does he do the same? Nick Yeoman.
Yeah, Riley Herbst has way too much to worry about behind him than in front of him right now. Eric Almirola stalking him, Michael, about 2 car lengths in the short chute.
Yeah, he closed it down at least 2 car lengths from the last time we came through turn number 2. Riley Herbst. There you hear our
O'Shane,
now
P5.
trying to hold off Eric Almirola. It's down to about a car. Starts to close in on that rear deck.
You picked the 0-0? He was my dark horse. Does that count?
Now from Justin Allgaier as he works his way.
Also said.
He is right again on the
Who else did I say? I was talking about Eric Almirola too.
Yeah, and I have to say that those 2
Thank you for
cars
subscribing,
have,
Rick.
Gotten a little bit closer. To
You're
Cole
awesome.
Custer. Might
Appreciate
be able
it.
to make it interesting. Custer's out of 4.
Really think
4 to
this
go to
tussle back there for runner-up
17,360.
spot between Riley Herbst and Eric Almirola is playing to the advantage of Cole Custer. They're preoccupied with each other. Leaders back in 1.
Earlier this morning, Cole Custer announced he's going back to the Cup Series with the newly formed Haas-Pack. They celebrate that announcement. The advantage still 10 car lengths.
Yeah, but it is starting
5 to
with
go.
Riley Herbst and Eric Almirola starting to close in on Cole Custer.
Working, just got here. 15, he wrecked on the first lap, Rick. 15 wrecked on the first lap.
Come into play on the final lap. Jeremy Clements is running right now off turn number 4.
Please don't let this happen again.
Will that check
I don't think you have any choice on this one. Shane moves to 4th over the Dinger.
Cole Custer, are you playing defense right now, not offense? But I would have to look back. Riley Herbst has gained some, but will he have enough laps to make a pass?
3 laps to go. Riley Herbst catching Cole Custer. And then it's Eric Almirola. The top 3 have separated from the field.
Wow, that lead is a lot smaller this time by into turn number 1. It was 10 car lengths. Now it's down to 6.
Dang me.
Riley
Dang me.
Herbst digging deep.
Get up a rope and hang me.
Oh, he's
From the wildest tree.
Has it down to 4 car lengths. Cole
Oh, it's going to be a close one.
Riley Herbst down to 3 car lengths now as they make their way down that back straightaway.
You're awesome.
Over the front 3 as they get set to enter turn number 3 down low.
And Custer is trying to irritate that air, sliding around just a little bit as he enters turn number 3. He knows his lead is continuous at best. Riley Herbst is right there. Then Eric Almirola, who's not letting those 2 get away.
Bring him in.
4 or 5 laps ago, it was a runaway for Cole Custer. Not the case now.
Oh, he's close. You can tell on the camera how close he is.
Car length advantage on Herbst.
It's a power of eyes to see that Riley Herbst is gaining dramatically on Cole Custer, and I don't think that Eric Almirola's out of the picture.
Boy, they certainly are. And it's down to a car length and a half. Cole
Oh my
Custer
gosh.
hanging on for dear life. Riley Herbst right on the back bumper.
Bringing everything he's got.
This is where Riley Herbst has really been good, but they have a lap car in front of them. That's Jeremy Clements. Cole Custer will use him as a pick, but Riley Herbst will go along with him. It's down to a half a car length. They'll swing high and swing down low down the back straightaway.
Custer is again trying to irritate that air, but this time Magnet right behind him, and Riley Herbst, who is trying to make a move down to the bottom of the racetrack. Cole Custer is able to hold him off. Custer with just a half a car length advantage.
They exit the short chute. They may be teammates, but each want a win. Side by side, Herbst and Custer. Herbst has the advantage.
White flag in the air. It's a side-by-side battle for the
Oh
lead.
my gosh. He touched.
Eric Almirola takes the outside.
You're awesome.
There with the
Almirola.
Eric Almirola sweeped around both of them. Almirola to the race lead into turn
Where'd
number
he
1.
come
Riley
from?
Herbst moves into second. Cole Custer third. Michael, can Almirola hang on?
Where did he come from?
May have snookered the entire field, but Riley Herbst has a head of steam exiting turn number 2. He'll close it down to a half a car length. Midway point of the back straightaway. Eric Almirola over Riley Herbst into turn number 3.
Could Eric Almirola be a stock car Danny Sullivan spin to win? He's moving his way into turn number 3. Riley Herbst is right there. They've gotten away from Cole Custer just a little bit. Chris,
what a finish is going to be.
To the bottom of the racetrack to try to take the lead.
Turn 4 for the final time to the inside is Riley Herbst. The Monster Energy car has the lead. Exit.
Riley Herbst looks like he is going to take the lead here on the final lap.
Wow.
Trying to pull away from the pair battling behind him. Give the win at the Brickyard to Riley Herbst coming home in second. It looks like it'll be Cole Custer and Eric Almirola.
I didn't think so. Oh my God.
Remarkable last lap here in the Brickyard.
That was incredible. Within one lap, third to first. And then by the time they came back around to the checkered flag, Riley Herbst had retaken the lead.
My gosh.
Custer right there at the yard able to take away that second spot. Stuart Haas
Wow.
2 with Cole Custer and Riley Herbst. They will finish 1 and 2.
Where did Almirola come from? I even said it.
Much better finish and more dramatic here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway than what we witnessed. We need to pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Wow.
This is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Wow, wow, wow. Another Yoda dub. Where did Almirola come from? That 20 car, bro. It is so fast. No matter who's in it, that 20 car makes you a star. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the biggest win of his career happens right here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
The 98 one? I thought the 20 won.
At Indy.
Oh my gosh, Riley won.
Riley Herbst
I thought the 20 won.
To celebrate, and they'll partake in the tradition that
was a
Bill
great
Jarrett
race.
started, the kissing of the bricks.
Oh, I thought Almirola won. I couldn't tell.
Pull it up to the wall and do the burn.
What?
Out right there with his crew.
Oh, I know, DJ. Pay attention, Steven says. Wow. What a choke. Unbelievable. He almost had it. Is he going to get out and just kiss the bricks first?
The yard of bricks.
Wow.
In racing, it might be the most famous piece of real estate.
SVG fourth.
The crew is going to start celebrating with him. We saw his mom and dad. They were making their way already, getting ready to celebrate. And I'm sure the driver, Kim, as he pulls off his helmet, is ready to start that celebration as well.
Absolutely.
Have to,
Riley Herbst got his first career Xfinity Series win as his home track. He gets his second win at the Brickyard. Before we get into the meaning of this, that last lap, walk me through how you were able to overtake Eric Almirola.
Yeah, Kim, this is Indianapolis. This is the most famous racetrack in the world. It's an honor just to walk in this place, let alone win. Man, we've had speed all year, Kim, and I felt like we could win, and I just messed up on the restarts a little bit. Yeah, man, look, watching it right here, it was a good fight. I thought I had cold clear, and then he said bottom of 3 with the 20, and I was like, oh, this is going to be tough. But, yeah, I mean, I just continue to work. It's been a pretty tough week on me mentally, to be honest with you, Kim. So I'm proud of these guys, proud of everybody at Stuart Haas Racing. Obviously, the news of us shutting down, these guys could have given up on me, gone to different teams, but they stuck behind me and Cole. And That's back-to-back wins for Stewart Haas Racing.
Oh,
Thank you so much,
subscribers.
Monster Energy. I love you guys, everybody in Corona. Thank you to everybody
great
in Las
racing.
Vegas, my family. This is fun.
I wish we could.
I'm going to go drink beer and turn my phone off for 3 weeks.
On the pace laps before the race,
Drink
you
beer
talked
and
to
turn
us
my
about
phone
how
off for 3
sacred
weeks.
this place is. What does it mean to do it and to do it with your family here, with your parents watching?
Yeah, this is hallowed ground, honestly. This is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Every person in the world wants to race here, and I won here. I don't care.
Have you
if
driven
it's
a
the
Ford
Xfinity
lately?
Series, this is the Cup Series, it's the go-kart track.
Started 1-2, finished 1-2. That's
This is
right.
the Brickyard. This is
Their
Indianapolis.
Xfinity team's good.
This is the coolest racetrack in the world, and I love you guys, and yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Congratulations. That is Riley Herbst. He is a winner at the Brickyard.
So cool to see the emotion of winning.
You won't be able to get the smile off his face for 3 weeks.
Zane Smith, friends, congratulating him.
Jesse got 13th.
What a race. This was coming to the white flag. Almirola makes the pass. He's actually leading when they get the 1 to go.
And watch Custer right here. He gives the spot up. And that, not contesting that spot, allows the 98 to go and take the battle to the 20 car.
The 98 put the bumper, his front bumper to the back bumper, and that's how he won.
Look at that.
He almost lost it in the turn 4. 98 did.
No way he was getting out of the gas. Thought the 20 was a perfect position. He just missed turn 3 just a little bit, but what a drive by the 98.
Nice. He almost wrecked it in turn 4.
Last 3 laps.
Almost.
Custer, then Almirola, and the most important, Riley
Maybe
Herbst.
back to
And the
Xfinity, probably,
98
Taj.
team starts the celebration.
That's all I've ever owned, Ford. All right, so you heard from them. Awesome. So let's take a look here. Final 7 cautions. If you pick 7 cautions, that is the final. You're welcome, guys. That was awesome. Glad we stayed with IMS Radio. That was awesome. Great race. Thanks so much for the coverage. See you tomorrow. God bless. Yes, we'll have a good time. That last passing maneuver was gold, Brian said. Great coverage. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, sorry about that. I lost track of when that camera went behind the pits. It didn't show who won. I thought Amarillo. I saw the black car. That's what happened. I thought Amarillo was in the lead there, but congratulations, Riley Herbst. That's awesome. So he's in the playoffs. Riley Herbst wins. Cole Custer last week, the winner. He finishes P2. Eric Amarillo, first week back. P3. And look at SVG, y'all. P4. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Sheldon Creed 5th. Austin Hill 6th. Daniel Dye 7th. AJ Allmendinger 8th. Justin Allgaier 9th. Carson Hopeful 10th. 11th. Ryan Sieg.
Awesome.
Parker Klingerman, thank you for that subscribe. Brandon, thank you. You're welcome, Ricky. Let's see here. Brendan Jones, 15th. Matt Benedetto, 16th. 17th. Joe Kraft, 18th. Sammy Smith. A good run for Sammy Smith after wrecking on the first lap. Makes it come back there in P18. 19th. Jeb Burton. Leland Honeyman, 20th. 21st. Brennan Poole. Kai Sieg, 22nd. 23rd. Ryan Ellis. Joey Gase, 24th. Kyle Singerman, 25th. David Starr, 26th. Oh, let's listen to Cole Custer.
The lead, in my opinion, all day. If you were in second, it'd actually get your car looser, and it would save your tires throughout a run, where if you were leading, you just get tight,
did,
after
Bob.
15 laps. But what an awesome day for SHR. I mean, 2 cars at the front all day. We qualified 1-2, finished 1-2, so unbelievable day for SHR, and hopefully keep this rolling.
And a big day for you overall, big weekend.
For sure. I mean, this is a great way to kick everything off. So, Riley drove a great race there, and it was fun racing with him. Man, I wish we just had one less lap and would have been kissing the brakes.
A threat to win today, and Kim, definitely a threat for
Welcome,
the championship
guys.
coming up in a few weeks.
And Dave, another threat for the win today was Eric Amarola. Has to settle for the 3rd position. Man, it was fun to watch those last laps, though. As you look back and think about them, could you have done anything differently in that final lap?
Maybe just not carry as much entry speed to 3, but he did the same thing to me earlier. When he was within a car length or so from behind me, I was just so tight. And I tried to not miss, and I got to the bottom, but I was just so tight, and they were the class of the field. I mean, he ran the 0-0 down. Those 2 cars were certainly better than us, but I knew if they got racing, it was going to be an opportunity to steal it. And
see Rick, see Ken.
I got to the lead and thought he was going to be able to steal it. And I just got too tight
Adam,
with 3, and he got back inside.
Good to see you back, buddy.
Those guys deserve it. Riley and Davin, I know all those guys on his team. They're a great bunch of guys, and proud of them and happy for
Hey,
those
Adam,
guys,
can you
but
message
certainly wanted to
me
get
on
this
Messenger?
Toyota,
You have an
GR
opportunity to do
Supra,
that?
He gets us on it
I'd love to talk to you.
To victory lane. It was fun to get back in the race car and challenge for a win.
Big picture, there were a lot of questions going into this weekend about what we would see from this package. What was your takeaway?
It was racier than I thought, but I still wish that we had full horsepower.
See you guys
just
tomorrow.
Being able to make the runs and being able to recover and more off-throttle time, I think it would race even better, but it still put on a great race, and it was an exciting finish.
Podium finish day for Eric Almirola.
Just off the podium was Shane Van Gisbergen, 4th
SVG,
at the Indianapolis
let's
Motor
listen to
Speedway.
him.
What do you think, bud?
That was awesome. The WeatherTech Camaro was really good, and at the start, I was still learning. Probably I'm a bit too conservative, you know, and I just build up, got better.
Did he
and as the
do
car
something
got
in
better,
practice
so did I,
or
and,
failed
this
qualifying or
Xfinity Series
inspection
is
or
so
something?
Fun. Like the way the cars move around and the way we're all sliding, and I had a blast. And then at the end, running 5th, and it was really cool. And
Yes,
yeah, we
during
decided to take
live
tires
tomorrow,
on the
we're going to be
restarts.
talking
Yeah,
about
epic
it,
coming
Karen.
back through. I had a blast, yeah.
I made the point during the show, in the playoffs, 6 ovals, only 1 road course. So how much learning went on today?
Well, that's this whole year, and I feel like I just keep getting better and better, and I'm always too conservative, slow in practice, slow in qualifying, and just get better in the race, you know, for me, I have to respect a place like this, you know, the walls don't move, and I just build up and go at my own pace, and I know I can do it, I know the car and team's good enough to do it, so, yeah, it was awesome, really fun to run with these guys.
Day of respect and a lot of speed, Rick, 4th today.
Well, there he goes.
Think about it, the 35-year-old SVG, he spotted these guys about 18 years as far as knowledge of racing on the ovals.
Well, what a great race, and check this out. I mean, it's Riley Herbst gets underneath Almirola. They make contact, and look at the save that Riley Herbst pulls off to win this race. Look at the steering wheel. Look how far to the right it is. That thing is sideways.
That was a great save by Riley Herbst.
I don't know how Custer didn't come and get both of them. I mean, watch how far around this 98 car is. And what a save. It really didn't lose that much momentum. Contact, boom, right there. He's around. I mean, what a great job by Riley Herbst. And remember, this is a young man that a lot of people say.
All right, so there it is. Let's go finish the thing here, and we'll call it a night. I think I let Kyle Weatherman in 25th, 26th, David Starr, 27th, Josh Balicki, 28th, BJ McLeod, 29th, Blaine Perkins, and there's your lap down cars. And then Sam Mayer and Josh Berry with the wreck at the beginning of the race, the lap 1. So I hope everybody had a good time today. We'll see you definitely tomorrow for the race. Let's go to the main page here. All right, hope everybody had fun. Thank you so much for all the likes. We end up with 564 likes. That's good. That's good. 623 on the likes. 600 likes. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Missed most of it on Special Olympics game. Well, one world, one goal. It was a great ending, so go back and watch, rewind. But so we won't see the Xfinity race for about 3 weeks. We got 2 weeks off, and then they're off at Richmond. But we'll see these Xfinity boys back here in Michigan. So thanks so much for everybody hanging out tonight. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for all the lovely wife things she does. I want to thank my moderators for moderating. I want to thank my members for being members, giving your hard-earned money back to the channel. Thanks for all the ones that subscribed today. Thank you for, let's see, who became a member today? Let's see. Camel became a member today, and also Jamie became a member today. Who else? Anybody else? That's about it. Thank you for the members, and I want to thank everybody for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have anything. So Riley Herbst's about to drink the milk. That's awesome. But what a last lap there for those guys. And you're welcome, Martin. So we'll see you tomorrow for the Brickyard 400. Make sure you're right here and only here. Hope you guys had a good time. I did. And let's see if I can find the ending button here. Y'all have a good rest of the night, and we'll talk to you later. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Riley Herbst. Back-to-back wins for the Fords. See you later.